The Podical Sons.
That must be stupid.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us don't have any law degrees. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Start the show, man. How you feeling today, man?
Yo, it's good. It's an early time to record, but you know, we got to prepare ourselves for the Super Bowl Sunday. Get that recording out the way so all bets can be on and be looked after.
Go Patriots!
Patriots! You're a Patriots fan.
Patriots, man. Yo, this is Tom Brady. He's the real sixth god, man. This is gonna be a 6 win, man.
This is gonna be a 6 win.
Six.
You feeling like that? That's the early prediction.
That's some early prediction. If not, we're gonna get some biodegradable paper and some washable markers, and I'll eat them words and stuff. Whatever.
You eat those words.
I'm eat them words and stuff. Whatever. But
you got any plans? You going to the bar? You going to the wings joint?
I'm going to my people's spot and everything like that. Whatever. They always do a little thing and stuff for that. Shout out to my girl Nicki and everything. Her and her husband and stuff. They always do a BIG.
Okay.
Full out and everything. They got like a damn big ass bowl shaped of a football. That's where they throw the chili in. The wing game. Yeah. So they go the extra mile and stuff. Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
So So I always go there. Kind of anorexic, leave kind of loaded and full and everything and stuff, whatever. Last year I left there with like a L because the Eagles pulled off one on Brady, so that was supposed to be the 6th. But
that was supposed to be the 6th.
That was supposed to be the 6th, but
so we'd have been looking at 7th heaven if it happened.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, all right. I feel you. I feel on that.
Yeah,
man. It's over the years. Well, I mean, over the years, but from a long time, it's just been one of those traditions where it just can't be missed. It doesn't matter if your team has made it or not, you're still looking to celebrate the Super Bowl. Or at least those who love the sport of football is still looking to celebrate the football, the ending, the vainglorious part of it all.
Absolutely.
The super of the super. I don't know. So what you think about that theory that we ran from last week? You think it's holding true?
I think so and stuff, whatever. Because at first, like when you were saying it, it was something to think of, whatever, right? Because one main thing we do on this show and stuff that we do, like look at things from different points of view and everything,
right?
And it's something to kind of open your mind to some other stuff. But I mean, we live in times where people are trying to be woke and everything and stuff, and when you actually look at it like that, it kind of works into favor because come after the Super Bowl and stuff, whatever.
Right.
It's the following week and deadline is up.
And deadline is
up
right.
And everything. So there's a possibility that everybody might go right back to strike and stuff, whatever. Sorry, they might shut down the government and everything and stuff, and checks might be frozen again as usual.
Might be frozen again.
So I mean, it's beneficial and stuff now. Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
He's thanking Trump and stuff, whatever. When him and Trump clashed, whatever, since he took a knee.
Right.
At the beginning and everything, and Trump shitted on all the NFL owners and players who didn't stand for the national anthem.
Yeah.
And so now, he's throwing the praises out to Trump and everything and stuff, whatever. So I don't know what just took place. He out there grinding with Cardi B and stuff, whatever, on the Super Bowl weekend. Shout out to Robert Kraft. We've been doing it big, especially with the Meek Mill's Jigga thing and all that type of stuff with the law reform. But I mean, hey, I don't know.
Hey. I mean, it just one of those things that dawned on me because, first of all, the timing of it all when he said, you know what, he's gonna lift up this whole work stoppage, get everybody back to work. But not only the timing of it all, but just the time frame.
Right.
It's like, a few weeks before the Super Bowl, it's lifted, and then he's setting in date a possibility that it's gonna come back after the Super Bowl. So like I was saying last week, it's in time where it didn't affect anybody's social assistance, because that was probably going to be the next thing that was going to start getting affected.
But it did though. But
it did.
I want to say not like a heavy type of status type of level.
Right.
But to the point where, like, remember, it's part of the government. So if some government workers and stuff are making the ends and stuff for the thing to, let's say, punch in the figures and everything and stuff for them to make sure the money is flowing and going and everything, like whatever, it's gonna have a trickle down effect. Yeah, so when it comes to people and stuff that are getting the thing, whatever, like they're not getting their money now, whatever. Like I said, it was a sad awakening, but one way of making money ain't gonna be satisficial or satisfy the masses or keep the masses even happy today.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they freeze your welfare money and stuff, whatever. It's sad because you might have multiple kids to feed, whatever. You might just have yourself to feed. Who knows? But at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, it was still crucial to the fact that everybody got affected of it. Remember, like, there were some places and stuff, like in Ohio, I know for a fact, like, if they knew you were a government worker, you got discount on shit.
Right. Okay.
Because they knew for a fact they're like, yo, you don't got no ends like that.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for.
So they will give you a discount and stuff. Whatever. Just, you just got to show proof that you are part of like a government worker.
Yeah. Right? I'm just looking at it even from the standpoint. Could you imagine if he didn't stop the ban, and then we're going into the Super Bowl right now? Because I mean, again, the whole trickle down effect, what you're talking about, plus the government workers who were working and wasn't getting paid.
Right.
This would have been a miserable last week.
I agree.
It would have been a miserable last weekend, and it probably would have overshadowed the fact that the whole Super Bowl was happening. So,
right.
It's a situation where. Yeah, you kind of wonder. You kind of have to wonder. What was his motive behind it? Again, because he's only saying 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It's not like he's saying, we'll lift this up for like the next 2 months. Everybody can kind of get themselves back on their feet. Because if you think about it, if you were struggling before the ban was lifted, right?
Right.
You're using these next couple paychecks to kind of get yourself back up. Pretty much, right?
And then for your shit to shut down again and stuff, whatever, you're right back to square one.
You're right back to square one.
Right.
So here's my question. As a government worker, as somebody who has government assisted checks coming to them, how much money you betting during the Super Bowl?
If they smart, whatever, they better just bet like 200. Don't even go over past that limit and stuff, whatever. Because if you back in the hole and stuff for like $500 or $600 and stuff, whatever, you got to pay the bookie. You fucked with no lubrication, man.
You gotta pay the bookie on top of everything else.
And much less your money about to stop again.
Oh man.
Yo, you better get you get you some Tostitos. Get you some cheese. You better eat that bitch for the next few weeks.
Listen, man, you better be at whatever Super Bowl party that you're at. Bring some containers with you. Bring some containers with you, because you might.
Thinking man.
You might have to just stack some food and carry it home. Label it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just whatever you need to hold you off, because we don't know what's coming up after this bowl.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Nah, man. I mean, like, I don't know. This whole Super Bowl thing and stuff is something else, but I feel like it has like a whole bunch of power and stuff around it, like especially with the Trump aspect. And I guess Trump and Tom Brady's back to it, whatever. Shout out to Tom Brady and stuff for that. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Football, if you're not a man that watch football and stuff like that, I'll tell you this and stuff for that. When it comes to football, it's a one game riding on everything. Yeah. Basketball, you got multiple games to win a championship, whatever. Baseball, the same. Hockey, the same and stuff, whatever. Football, everything rides on one game.
One game, yeah.
There's not no Super Bowl part 1, part 2, part 3. There's just one big game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
For a man like Tom Brady and stuff, or even a quarterback, think about how many times everybody's trying to sack a quarterback per season.
Oh yeah,
how many hits and stuff, whatever, right? Sure. And for his age and stuff, whatever.
How old? Do you know how? After
Brady's pushing. I think he's like, I believe he's 37.
37, okay.
Right, and now
which is old for a football player.
Yeah, he's like 37, pushing 38 or something, or if not, or he's 38, pushing 39. My bad. But he's there. He's getting there. Yeah. And the thing and stuff is that, like, yo, you gotta give credit and credit's due. And this man's been doing it and stuff for them. Now, every time he's won the ring, hasn't been the same roster.
Right.
The only thing that stayed the same stuff with him, Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been rotated.
Yeah,
and stuff
shout out to the coaching staff, too.
Yeah.
They got a really good coaching staff.
I mean, that's the concrete thing and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. Bill Belichick tries to make sure everything and stuff stays the same. And then Tom Brady and stuff goes out there and execute. Granted, quarterback has a longer football football career than the most. Right. Average football career max is like 5 years.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Because there's a lot of hits going on, the whole CTE type of thing, injuries and all that type of stuff and everything. So I mean, you can't really expect the longevity to be as well as compared to like something like basketball or somebody like that, whatever, right?
Right, and I mean, if you're a quarterback and you got a really good offensive line,
that can add to it.
That
can add to your years and everything like that, whatever, right? So I mean, he's played his dues and did his thing and stuff, whatever. And then for Trump to be praising him and stuff, whatever. I mean, I can, like I said, not all things are coming out Trump mouth this shit.
Now, does he currently own the record of most Super Bowl wins? At 5?
I want to say at 5. Yeah, he's doing. If I'm not mistaken and stuff, whatever. Don't quote me though, but I believe I'm gonna look that up though. But I think him and Joe Montana are up there. So I think he passed Joe Montana with the 5th one.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's along those lines and stuff, whatever, where that be the case. So if he is, then that he's winning. Yeah. He's winning and stuff.
And then just adding on to it is you're just going further into uncharted territory. Solidifying your name as I mean, the greatest quarterback of all time. You would have to say at that point, you would really have to consider him to be the cream of the crop.
Yeah,
and
you're right. This is Brady. 5,
right?
5. I just googled it.
Yeah,
5. John Elway. Sorry, Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana fall after him.
Right.
But Tom Brady and stuff, whatever, is that dude.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is. So like I said, I know it was Joe Montana and stuff was up there, and I know Terry Bradshaw and stuff was there because I think Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw, every time they went to the Super Bowl, they won. Tom Brady and stuff for that, he has a 5-3 record.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. But 6. That's gonna change.
It's gonna change.
It's gonna change tonight. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean you again. Shout out to Brady because the conditioning. You know what I mean? It takes. During season, during off season, I think one of the reporters asked him when does he feel like he's gonna retire, and he just said he don't see it no time soon. You know what I mean? And the way he's playing, the way he looks. Me personally, I think he can easily do another 3 years.
I'm saying 2. Me personally, I said 2, right?
Yeah.
I said 2 and stuff, whatever. And I'm a fan of stuff with about 2 because I want to say like, yo, it's kind of like Floyd shit. Floyd can do it.
Right. Yeah.
But you want to tap out and stuff, whatever. You want to call it. I feel like me personally, if you're gonna go for retirement for your job, don't retire and stuff, and you can't do shit afterwards. Enjoy the shit out of retirement.
Yeah.
So Tom Brady and his boys, if he wants to go in the backyard and throw on a football. Let it be fun for him and stuff. Don't let it be a point to like, daddy just finished out his arm and stuff, whatever. Yeah. I can roll you an apple on the ground, on some shit like that, whatever. Yeah. Like, let him still enjoy that type of stuff for that. And that's what I'm a fan of. I'm always sad when I hear people retire and then, like they might kick the bucket afterwards or they can't do anything and stuff after the retirement. They kind of just, excuse the term, but waiting to die.
Or play to a point where injuries force them to retire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the thing and stuff that I'm really, really a big fan of and stuff whatever. So hopefully it comes to that point, whatever. But yeah, man, that be that. Like, salute to Tom. I just don't like when people be hating on fucking great people though. I think that's my thing. My thing and stuff is that you have to acknowledge it's great. Me, I'm not a Golden State Warrior fan and stuff for that, but that's a great friggin' team.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, right? And if everybody and Granny want to go over there and stuff for them and go hoop for them and stuff for them, that just adds to their onslaught of how they do things.
Of course.
Whatever, right?
Of course.
Am I a Golden State fan? No. Can I acknowledge greatness? Yes, I can. Whatever. Yeah. That's it. That's the real. No, there's a lot of, you got to understand, there's a lot of lying-ass people and stuff. They're lying to themselves and stuff. And like, fuck them. Like, why? And they can't give you a legitimate reason and stuff, whatever, right? I can give you reasons why I don't like them, especially I'm a Cleveland man. We went to the ship against them and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Only came out one victory, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to this girl I know. She's pissed off that Kansas City lost to the Patriots and stuff, whatever, for the AFC Finals. I said, why? I'm like, both, like, the NFC and AFC Finals went to overtime.
Yes.
They were great games.
Yes.
Great games. The other game...
Wait. We say they were great games, but I don't want nobody from New Orleans to get mad at us and get pissed off at us.
No, the call was fucked.
The call was a messed up call.
The call was fucked.
You understand? And we can make the argument that the Saints should actually be in the Super Bowl.
Right.
All right. So with that being said,
right.
They were two great games.
There were two great games, and they kind of just the girl responded and stuff, whatever. She's like, I don't know why you like Tom Brady and stuff or whatever. His old ass should give somebody a chance. No, boo. You gotta understand and stuff, whatever. When you're an old nigga and stuff, whatever, you doing it real B.I.G. out here and stuff, and you still able to do it B.I.G. and stuff, whatever, I hand clap.
Of course.
You okay? If this is a young, like if rap is a young boy game and everything like that, whatever, right?
Right.
You got these young dudes and stuff come out here dropping hits after hits after hits. Look at the Migos. Look at the age difference between the Migos and Jay-Z.
Right.
If Jay can still drop an album and stuff for her and still compete with the best of them and stuff for her at his age,
yes,
damn near 50 years old and stuff for her compared to these young boys and stuff in their 20s, whatever.
Yes.
How are we gonna hate on that?
You can't hate on that.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's what the same thing what I said to her and stuff, whatever. She just went, You know, she can, you know, the girlfriend like, whatever, bitch. Like one of those type of emotions. I was like, you can take it how you want. I'm like, yo, if anything, that quarterback and stuff for them in Kansas City, he's good. If Kansas City do a few changes and everything like that, whatever, and if the Patriots have the same type of squad with it, absolutely Kansas City will win.
Yeah.
Next year, if it came to that type of dance stuff, whatever. But if Tom Brady stuff is still in there and everything stuff is still rock solid with them, and they still go through, then we'll know the tale of the tape. Only time will tell.
And people still gotta realize that they were in the Super Bowl last year and they lost. So
they lost against the Giants. They lost, like I said, the man's record is 5-3.
Yeah,
5-3.
I think it's just whenever somebody is so dominant, it's always a situation where they're gonna have haters.
Yeah.
I mean, look at LeBron.
Right.
LeBron's a good example.
Right.
You understand? Like, there's all this talk about the greatest basketball player ever, and it's an argument that I never really look at that. I'm like, I look at it more of, you're the greatest of your era.
Fact.
You understand? Because we really can't say that a LeBron playing in the Michael Jordan era
is the same,
would be as dominant as he is now. Because you got to remember, back in the Jordan era, there was a lot of hand checking, a lot of dirty playing. You couldn't just waltz down the, you know what I mean?
It's called WWF.
WWF
Not
play,
E.
you know what I mean?
E is now.
WWF playing, right?
Yeah.
And then we can't say, with the same argument, we can't say that a Michael Jordan back then couldn't be a Super Jordan now, where he ain't got to worry about people hand checking him,
Right.
clotheslining him, going to the rim,
Right.
So that's why I say it's an era thing, because in each era the rules may have changed a little bit. The players might have been bigger, might have been smaller, and then
have you seen this HGH shit though?
Well,
man, look here, man. I consider myself a part of the Mighty Midget Mafia.
Yeah.
And if I had some of the food that these little dudes and stuff are having, not little dudes, young dudes.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
These dudes would probably eat me and then some.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? Like, look at the cat, Carl Anthony Towns.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a fucking giant, dog.
Yeah.
He's wide and tall and everything and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then he's what, like 24, like maybe 25? I don't think he's under 25.
Man, look like a damn near grown adult with 40 kids.
Exactly. So I'm like, yo, the growth between the players and stuff whatever through the time and era, I see what you're talking about. I understand. I fully understand.
Okay, with that being said now,
Right.
again, the greatest player of all time. No, maybe the greatest player right now, because who's to say in 5 to 10 years from now what sizes the players will be?
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
What rules will be changed then? Maybe they'll be like, nah, y'all, it's too high. We're going to have to change the 10-foot height regulation hoop to now 12 foot.
Because if you look at it and stuff whatever, normally the shortest dude is the point guard.
Right.
Back then.
Like
you had Muggsy Bogues and everything, Isaiah Thomas and all that type of stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
These point guards are tall as shit now, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it's a different day. But I mean, a lot of people don't take those things stuff into consideration. I mean, that's that beef. We'll have it out. We'll have a sports thing.
We'll have a sports thing, and then we'll touch more on the basketball.
Yeah,
thing
we'll touch on the basketball thing.
I mean, All-Star game is coming up and so forth.
We'll
like
touch
that.
on that and everything and stuff.
I mean, whoever you're rolling with this Super Bowl weekend, by the time this podcast drops, we should know who the victor is anyway. But You heard Marv. Marv has got the Patriots. If he loses, send your you suck Marv on with biodegradable markers written on rice paper, and I'm gonna watch him eat it. I might even film him eating it and throw it up on the IG.
But
I can film that.
I can film it. You can film it.
All right.
But the 666, God, Tom Brady's gonna come through.
All right.
I know who else I'm rolling with besides the Patriots. Bow Wow. Okay. I'm gonna roll with Bow Wow because I'm tired of y'all women abusing us men out here in these streets. Whatever. It's rough out here. Bow Wow like he had a fight with Wolverine, okay?
I was gonna say he looked like he had a fight with Freddy Krueger.
Yo, the chick, it was apparently they said it's his ex-girlfriend or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
They said because they always want to blame men on how they start shit,
right?
And the way how he looked,
yeah.
They wanted to laid assault charges on both of them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Like, no, there was no way she could escape that assault charge.
She escaped clean, man. That girl she just had an attitude like he ain't feeding on In-N-Out burgers or some shit.
Yeah.
Bow Wow. He looked like he was one of those guys that Wolverine beat up. The extra guys in the movie. Mm-hmm. Get the car slash. Mm-hmm. I didn't even think it was Weezy, man. I didn't think that was about Weezy. It was rough looking at him and stuff, whatever. But y'all women and stuff, whatever. Y'all monsters and everything, beating up on our men. Hashtag men too out here, man.
Men too, man. Men is. And of course. We're making jokes and everything, but it's a serious thing. You know what I mean? This happens and it's not reported often enough.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this shit right here. Many, many, many years ago, whatever, right? Mama's rules. Mama rules, Sunday's her day and everything after she cooked dinner and all that type of shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Before I dip out and stuff, whatever, she watching Lifetime movies.
Okay.
That's what the moms do and stuff, whatever. That's what most of the moms do and stuff on a Sunday when it's just them. Wine, unwind, eat food, watch some Lifetime shit, call it, they get ready for the bases on the Monday. My mom was watching a Lifetime movie. I don't know what the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
But if y'all know the name and stuff, whatever, put it in the comment section and stuff and let us know. The woman was a drunkard. She beat the dude. Now, Lifetime movies is about men having their way about the women.
Yeah.
But this one was about the woman having a way with the man. The husband wasn't for it. They had a little kid, a little girl, a little boy.
Yeah.
Something. He's trying to walk out the house with the kid. He's like, Sharon, you're drunk, okay?
Yeah.
And he just grabs her and he's walking out the door. And because she's drunk, she trips on the end of the coffee table. But because she made so much noise, the neighbors called police. She tripped on the end of the coffee table, fell to the ground, hit her head.
Yeah.
Police came to the door. They're like, yo, you're under arrest. They arrested my man. And he's like, I ain't touched her. Nada. Come with us. Put the kid down. Put on these bracelets. We out this door.
Yeah.
So it's thousands of times like the man and stuff is like, yo, I'm not about to take this ass whooping and stuff, whatever. Because everybody's automatically going to accuse me regardless.
Right.
If the dude calls the police on the woman and stuff, whatever, they're going to look at him and laugh at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, the man, you're not in a position to win anyway.
You're not in a position.
Not if you got like a Godzilla type of woman and stuff, whatever. The dude's kind of like slim thugging, like a Steve Urkel type, whatever. The cops might kind of be lenient. Look at the situation, like, so what happened to you? I fell down the stairs, and you're like, nah. Big Bertha, you can walk this way with us.
Yeah.
We don't got enough bracelets to fit them wrists on you, but we gonna work something out. So I mean, it goes down a lot. And a lot of men and stuff they're not gonna report it because it's it's a whole type of male type of thing and stuff.
Yeah,
as well.
Of course, and that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's more often than not when domestic violence is going down, it's not always how it seems, and men are not really not speaking up. It goes back to last week when we spoke about the whole Chris Brown thing.
Right.
I mean, when everything happened, he could have said something right there and then. But he really didn't say anything till years later. You know what I mean?
For the Riri thing?
Yeah, with the Riri thing.
No, I'm a fan because I remember the listeners, forgive me, and so I always got to bring up Bill Cosby. I'm just bringing up history and stuff, whatever, with facts. I remember when Bill Cosby was going through a situation and stuff, he was silent for a bit.
Yeah.
And his lawyer came out and they said, how come Bill Cosby hasn't made a statement and stuff, whatever? And his lawyer, Monique, she's like, I'm his lawyer.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do the talking for him.
Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah.
So until everything's all said and done and stuff, whatever, that's when he can talk. And that's when it came to the Chris Breezy thing and stuff, whatever. His lawyer probably gave him the same kind of talk.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing. Your moms know because she's intimate peoples and stuff like close chambers and everything whatever. Like, don't say a goddamn thing to nobody. Your publicist probably told the same damn thing. Don't say a goddamn thing to nobody and stuff whatever.
Yeah.
Until this is all said and done.
Of course.
So then when the whole charges went out, the community service and everything and stuff whatever, you'd be like, breath of fresh air. He can shoot his shit.
Yeah.
And by all means and stuff, whatever. Like, I mean, the Bow Wow thing, I want to say the semi-saving grace, but I want to say the silver lining thing and stuff is that it happened in public. It happened, like, after, like, a club situation and stuff, like a 4 a.m. on a Friday.
Okay, so there's witnesses to the act.
Right. So that it's kind of other people call the police and everything and stuff like whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it didn't look that bad. But had that situation been an isolated situation where it's at a hotel room or anything like that, whatever, I think he would have ate the full charge.
Yeah, he might have eaten the full charge
all by himself.
Yeah,
right. So I mean, teach his own.
But it's not funny how we're talking about this though, and the comparison of the two when it was Chris Brown and Riri
in the isolated area in the car,
the isolated area in the car, and then the image itself told a story that may have or may not gone the way that it did.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You see imagery, and you get sold a hell of a narrative and stuff, whatever. Then that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Point blank. Period and stuff, whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
And people see you walking out your goddamn condo and stuff, whatever. Your clothes have ripped off and stuff, whatever. You got one eye and stuff, and you crying and everything like that, whatever, right? And they're looking like battered man leaves home. That narrative, little headline right there, plus that could be all the case and stuff for her. You could have got attacked by a pit bull by the damn elevators and stuff for her. But that's the thing.
That's the thing.
They're concerned about the narrative. And that's what I'm saying. People, they just take information and stuff for from that blip and just run with it. Same thing with social media. Social media tells people how to live and behave, that blip, and run with it. They don't want the full story or nothing.
Fast forward to where we are now when we got the Bow Weezy attacked by Wolverine / Freddy Krueger.
Yo, man, that girl's like X-23. That's what on that last Logan movie.
Yeah.
X-23?
Yeah,
goddamn right, whatever. Yo, this chick looks solid. I am scared of her my damn self. I'm glad I am on across the damn border, way away from her and stuff, whatever. I do want to say something that's pertaining to still while we're on the Super Bowl area though.
Yeah.
Is the halftime show turn downs and stuff, whatever. Rihanna and Cardi B turned down the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yes, I heard Cardi B recently was when I heard that she turned down. I didn't know that they had approached Riri on it.
Oh, they approached Riri like in the beginning.
In the beginning, okay.
In the beginning, Riri was the first one and stuff. But then Cardi B, they offered it Cardi B afterwards, whatever. But I guess with the whole speculation and everything and stuff, whatever, she said hell no to it like later.
Okay.
Whatever, right? The kicker is that when she did back out and stuff with her, again, everybody's trying to keep their eyes on who was gonna fill the place. Maroon 5 is there, but Maroon 5 and stuff.
Maroon 5 is there.
They haven't had any kind of controversy and stuff, whatever, in general, because their main concern of controversy and stuff is, I want to say, the Janet Jackson, the titty incident.
Right.
Let's call it Tittygate.
Tittygate,
right?
Yeah.
So with the whole Tittygate and stuff, whatever, like their halftime show and stuff, whatever, kind of got controversial with that. And then Beyonce.
The Beyonce with
Beyonce
the
in 2016.
Yeah.
With the Black Panther type of thing and stuff, whatever. They look like
militant movement, yeah.
And it was kind of wild for them and stuff. Remember, that happened January, February Super Bowl that year. And then when the football season started up that year for 2016, 2017, that's when Colin Kaepernick started taking the knee.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So, I mean, the whole situation and stuff, whatever, kind of rubbed them the wrong way, so they backed out. But Travis Scott, you do your thing. You have my support. You go ahead and get your paper and stuff, whatever.
So we got, Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy.
Yeah, Big Boy from Outkast.
And I also heard Jermaine Dupri is... I don't know if it's just something rumored, but I've been hearing that floating for a while now that he's gonna be part of the Super Bowl thing.
Well, because they're in GayTL, right?
Yeah, they're in the ATL.
ATL. So. I call it GayTL because there's a lot of brothers on the download there.
Yeah.
And I heard one of my gay peoples and stuff that I know, they call it's the Gay Disneyland.
Oh, word? Yeah, that's
they call it Gay Disneyland.
Okay.
So my guy friend and stuff who's gay, he's white.
Right.
But he said if he's ever to come up on a black brother and stuff, whatever, he's going to Atlanta because that's where they know they all roam free.
Right.
That's a gay Disneyland for them.
Okay.
So I call it gay TL.
Gay TL.
Right? But salute to the people in Atlanta and stuff. Whatever, you know that ain't your hood and stuff. Then by all means. But shit, that's a tranny rapper. I don't know if it's a tranny rapper or a gay rapper. Forgetting it, Candy. And Candy will sometimes rap as Candy, the female side of the gay thing.
Yeah.
And then will rap as J Will, the straight side. I don't know if it's the straight side or the more thugged out side.
Yeah.
But I seen one video and it was questionable. I felt uncomfortable.
But that sounds like some type of split shit. Like, you know what I mean?
It was, whatever. Because I want to say, like, yo, I think the hashtag was bundles and blunts. Right?
Bundles and blunts?
Bundles and blunts, man. So, like, the blonde hair was, like, down. You know, the hair was super long, the bundles of weave and everything.
Yeah.
And I was looking like, okay, this is kind of different, whatever. And then when you seen a switch over, you talking about Manobots transform? Fuck that. This is just a real life transformer. Because it went from that to some tight clothes and twerking to bandanas behind the neck, like around the neck, fitted hats, and long tee. I was looking like, what just happened? All within a matter of like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
I wonder if himself can have a track featuring herself.
That's what the track is.
That's what it is?
It's called Bankhead, man.
Alright, okay.
Let me see if I can find this bitch for you and just run this bitch on.
Alright. So you don't really need to extend yourself and try and look for no features. You can feature yourself.
Feature yourself, man. Feature yourself. Bankhead. Let me see this shit, whatever. But yeah, it's...
Oh, okay. Well, I know y'all can't see the visuals, but y'all gotta look it up.
So
yeah. Oh well. Okay.
So we gonna fast forward some of this. Same person. You look confused. You look perplexed over there, my man.
I am perplexed.
You look perplexed.
I am perplexed.
You never seen Transformers before? It just then switched over to...
That was a bona fide Transformer.
Same person.
Yeah. All right, so here's my question. Is he really or is he trolling? Because these are the questions we really got to ask in this day and age, because we know people will be doing some questionable stuff
for the antics,
for the fame, right? And if dude's scratching his head and saying to himself, "Hey, listen, I could be the first transsexual rapper out there, and get both sides, get the LGBT down with me."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Start pulling in monies from all corners. Ain't nobody really gotta know what's real.
Yeah. So I mean,
let's talk about it. I mean, come on. Listen, and we about to touch upon this soon. We got non-gangsters acting like they gangsters, and when they get found out, you know what I mean, shit gets caught up to them, man.
666.
Now all of a sudden, people are realizing what may be real may not be that real.
66669.
So, let's talk about it. I mean, it hit news this week. Looks like, you know, the feds finally put the real pressure on him.
We spoke about this before. To snitch or not to snitch, that's the internal hood question. And I mean, let me say this. Could you blame him? Can you blame him? Because I look at a lot of things and stuff, whatever, is that if what's happening to me, I ask you, what would you do in my situation? And it's the same thing I'm looking at and stuff, whatever. If I'm in that person's shoes, what would I do?
And I think that is part and parcel the problems that he had with the crew leading up to this point. Because the real niggas knew that he wasn't really built like that.
Right.
So they always knew in the back of their mind there was a possibility that if he get held and they put the squeeze on him, then I mean that he might start to talking. So that's why we seen a lot of separation started happening before everything started really going down. Mm-hmm. But I mean, let's really look into it. Here you got a kid before the backing. You understand? I don't know what the relationship was. You know how he was within his hood and stuff like that. Even what type of raps he was kicking before the gangster stuff. Because I didn't even hear most of the gangster stuff. I didn't even, up to now, I just know 6ix9ine from the antics.
Right.
Off the internet.
Right.
I can't tell you that I know any song off by heart. I can't tell you that I know anyone.
I know a few.
You know a few?
I know a few, but
okay.
I want to say this, shout out to 6ix9ine. Then it's kind of been born without you. Because some of his antics and stuff, I laughed at. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Like when he went to Chicago and everything and stuff, whatever. Like, I'm on old block. Yeah, what's up? Ain't nobody here coming out here to greet me. That boy went 4:14 in the morning. Okay. Everybody in their bed already sleep, and he was there for like a quick minute.
Yeah.
Making that Instagram video and stuff. His trolling game was on a whole nother level.
His trolling game was on a whole
He
nother
took Chief Keef's
level.
baby mama shopping.
Yeah.
Then she went out on a blast saying that she didn't sleep with him, but she did give him head. This man's trolling game is phenomenal.
It was just crazy. So my whole thing is okay, who was this kid before he was 6ix9ine? And what was his rapping like before he was 6ix9ine? And then is it Trey?
Yeah.
Was it Trey who spotted this kid and said, man, I could throw some money behind him, you know what I mean? Boost him up a little bit because I like how he rhymes and stuff like that. He's in the hood already, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He in the hood. He just need that persona. We just need to give him that persona, give him that gang, you know what I mean? Get behind him and make him feel tough and all of that. And that's essentially what it is. It's, you know what I mean, the rapper who's nine times out of 10 the quiet dude, but the entourage
is the real people.
Is the real people, like the real people behind it.
Yeah, you ever seen that episode of Sopranos where the dude's trying to come up because he's like he heard 50 Cent's story about getting shot, so he paid them and stuff for like the mafia dudes and stuff whatever to shoot him so he can have like a little story and stuff for it. So like his backing and street credibility would be stronger and higher. This is it,
right? Right. So here it is now. He's taking on this persona, what he was never ever about.
Right.
And I mean, we talked about this, yesterday when we were hanging out and taking some pics and stuff like that, with the whole, what do? You're from the hood. Mm-hmm. You don't really see any way out besides this rapping gig. You understand?
Right.
Now
it's the dice, man. Yeah, it's the odds. You gotta get, but life is a gamble, though, right?
Life's a gamble. So you roll the dice. You say, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be gang, and I'm gonna represent these brothers behind me. And the brothers behind you are feeding into it more so when they see your popularity starting to grow.
Right.
Because we gotta look at it as these guys probably don't want to be gangsters for the rest of their life. So they really hoping that this dude blow.
So they can have some fallback.
Or they can be taken out the game or whatever. But it takes time for that to materialize. And it looks like just when it was about to get to where it needed to get, for everybody to get fed off of it.
Yeah.
This is when the Fed comes in and starts putting the squeeze on him, right? So now, how long has he been in the game now?
I want to say about a year and some months, like not even a year and a half. But then again, everybody has different persona. Cause I don't pay attention to you and stuff whatever until you have at least like, I want to say a buzzing single.
Right.
Then you get on my radar. Because it's kind of like some people and stuff where they're like, oh, I knew this artist when they had da-da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, who knew this dude before the gang, and was he always spitting the gang stuff, right?
Right.
So going back to what you're asking now. If he's only been, on the radar spitting the gang stuff for a year and a half to about 2 years, right? Dude is, what is he now? Around 19?
What? Yeah. Oh, you talking about now?
Yeah.
Now he's like 22.
Now he's like 22, right? Yeah. So we gotta say let's even say if we give him 3 years, 3 years in the game of doing that.
I'm gonna put a thumbtack in it. They said if he gets convicted, he'd be do I think 47 years, something like that from his age. So he'll actually come out of jail when he's 6'9". Continue. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, so now let's say he's 22, and let's say we're giving him about 3 years of that whole persona of gang, right? That means we gotta be looking at, from the years of you're developing your personality, yourself. So I want to say maybe around 14, maybe you're kind of figuring
14,
it out.
15, yeah.
14, 15 to about 18.
Right.
He's that quiet dude, right? So in this situation, what's gonna win over? Is it these years of being a quiet dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing what jail life is really like, and you'll probably never see it, or these short amount of years of being gang, acting the persona of a tough guy, knowing that you're really not a tough guy, but never really thinking beyond the music that you might be caught up in a situation like this. You understand?
Well, no, you're a young dude. You're a young dude taking a gamble. Though.
You're a young dude taking a gamble.
Like anybody who's shout out to the older listeners and stuff, whatever. Even if you're the young listeners, when you're young and stuff, whatever. Look here, man. By the time you hit like 16 to like maybe to like 22, you feel invincible.
You feel invincible.
No one can tell you anything and stuff. It'll be like an old nigga hating on you, an old person hating on you and stuff. Anybody and stuff saying something. Even they got words of encouragement and wisdom and stuff. Whatever you look at it as hate towards you.
Especially when you have a group of sickos behind you,
right.
You feel even more invincible.
Yeah.
You understand? So with that being said, he's throwing it out there. He's got money to blow. He's probably thinking he could buy himself out of anything. Now here comes this problem, right? So now, what do you do? Knowing that you're really not gang, you're in a cell with a bunch of gang. You gonna try and cop that plea? Or you gonna try and continue to be gang?
Man,
he copping that plea.
Like I said, he got a lot of tattoos on his face. He gotta sit down for some removing type of sessions. Cause that boy's face and his whole thing is very, very like you can spot that thing a mile away.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, he put himself in that type of situation and stuff, whatever, and everybody has to be held accountable. We spoke about accountability and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And that be that, whatever, Rest is, like, I don't want to put no goat mouth on anybody and stuff, whatever, but it comes with the territory of what you're doing.
It definitely comes with the territory.
But, I mean, at the end of the day and stuff, if you know the odds are stacked up against you and stuff, whatever, if you're at a casino table and the odds are against you for 25% for you to win and 75% for you to lose, when you're winning in that 25% margin, know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
But it's what he's winning with though. Can you walk away if you're winning with this persona, right?
Right.
Can you now switch that persona and think you're still gonna win?
No, but my thing and stuff is that you got to know for a fact that the odds are still stacked against you to win.
Right.
On a high possibility and stuff for that. How long do you think this can run? If you're at any kind of table and stuff for that, like I said, we're looking at it as gambling.
Yeah.
You're looking at any type of table and stuff for that. You think the house is gonna always lose?
Nah,
the government.
We know the house is built to win.
Exactly. So now this is the government. Now you think the government is gonna lose to you? You're like this much and stuff of like the world's bigger problems and stuff, and you think the government is gonna lose to you? Nah.
Well, and that's why I'm saying like you can see the divide happening even before he go to jail because people are recognizing this on both sides of the table. Right. You know what I mean? The Trey 9 gang, they know, dude ain't really built like this, so we gotta start separating ourselves from that, right?
But I mean,
then hold on. Then on the 6ix9ine side, he realizing, yo, I ain't really built like that, and these guys are actually gonna be detrimental to my career. So now I need to get myself a new manager,
new protection and all that type of stuff.
Right? And I gotta start thinking about changing up my because the music he was doing, you know what I mean. Now he's getting into the stratosphere of where he's he rapping with Nicki Minaj. You understand? He rapping with these people who are above that status.
Wait, there was a song with Nicki Minaj and Kanye, and they shot that video shoot up. There's a video shoot.
Yeah.
And they shot it up. I think everybody scattered. I think Nicki Minaj left. She not about that shit. And Kanye and stuff as well. I don't know. Me personally and stuff, whatever. You go ahead, say your piece and stuff. I just want to say that I seen this thing from a mile away and stuff that these things ain't gonna end well. Maybe because I'm seasoned now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's more so to a lesson to the kids. So I mean, if you're a young one and stuff with a younger dude or younger woman listening to this shit, whatever, know for a fact these shits don't end well. If you're an older person and stuff and you have kids and stuff, whatever, you talk to them and stuff and trying to encourage them away from this shit. Because it's the same. This story is, that's what I'm saying. To me, I feel like this story is always going to play itself. It's just new season, new cast, same story.
Well, I mean, and if we really think about it, a lot of the older heads, whether they were in the music industry or not, we're saying exactly what we're saying. You know what I mean? We've seen this. We've seen how it played out already. You understand? So everybody now coming up in this clout era, this era where you can fake everything for social media and have people gobble it up. You know what I mean? Those are the impressionable ones. Those are the ones now you really gotta say, listen, this is the real. What you seen all before that, that was the song and dance. This is the real homeboys facing right now.
We shall see, man.
I just seen a meme floating around right now with a rat got caught in the mouse trap, but instead of him being trapped in the mouse trap, he using the bar he pushing up. They say that's 6ix9ine in jail.
Yeah, you getting his workout on, man. You better prepare himself, right? It comes, like I said, it comes with the dance, man. To close, whatever you try to do, try to just be you and live your moral honesty and stuff, whatever. If eventually somebody's gonna like you for you being you.
Yeah, for sure.
Point blank, period. Because if the content is proper and stuff, in the music world or whatever type of thing you're doing and stuff, if everything is real and genuine and stuff, whatever, not the whole world might not gravitate to it, whatever, but at least a few, and then that's all you need to kind of get you through.
That's all you need to get yourself through.
Like I said, moving on. Your boy Drake, your so-called sixth god. My sixth god is
Drizzy.
Tom Brady. Your so-called sixth god dropped 20K, 10 racks to 2 McDonald's women in Vegas. He's in Vegas because I know he got that residency popping off soon. Whatever, right? So
he probably setting up for that.
Yeah, he's probably setting up for that, whatever, right? So 10 racks to one employee, McDonald's employee, 10 racks to another McDonald's employee. And some people witnessed it, oh my gosh, Drake's in McDonald's and he's doing another God's plan type of thing. So this is where he actually lives.
Yeah.
Hand clap to that. Again, I told you before on a few podcasts and stuff, whatever. I'm not comfortable with him giving out money and he's not doing this shit in Toronto.
Yeah.
He has time to do that shit in Vegas, call himself Six God, or people call him Six God, Toronto this, Toronto that, and everything. But you're not doing that same shit in Toronto. That's why I say he's not my Six God. Yeah. Tom Brady is my 66666.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I said, you're finessing down Western Road, but there's a lot of Western Road brothers that can even use $100 right
that's
now.
That's what I'm saying. You can even split that 10 racks up with them and get to like 10 people and stuff. Just give them $1,000 a piece. But it's 20 racks. So I'm saying 20 people. I don't know. Like I said, and it's US too. And conversion stuff for the Canadians, you can get a little more. He ain't doing that shit. But that's what I'm saying. That's y'all. And I guess I might look like a hater and stuff like that. I'm a Drake fan. I'm just not a fan of this shit.
You know what? Well, I'm a Drake fan, and at the end of the day, you know what? He made somebody's life. He actually made two people's lives better than what it was before.
Fair.
And I can't knock him for that. But at the same time, I kind of feel like how you're feeling, because before anywhere else knew you, we knew you. You know what I mean? Before anybody else gave you praise. And mind you, Toronto's screwface capital of the world. Okay, so
right.
we tend to hate our own. We do tend to do that a lot.
No, but shit like this will make you hate your own and stuff. That's why I make it seem like that's what it's like this. I always take a situations up like this. I think about like people entertain the fuck shit. You're home married, whatever, or you're home or in your relationship and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
And your significant others out there entertaining these other motherfuckers and stuff out there, whatever.
Right.
So now you're supposed to be the main player, the franchise player.
Yeah.
But they're entertaining and stuff, whatever. Some other teams.
Right.
With the nonsense. No, take care of home first. If he did God's Plan here, and then he moved. Then he did like a remix to Miami, Vegas, anywhere else and stuff, whatever.
Yeah,
I'd be so happy. I would have a different type of energy how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing. If you're doing everything you can and stuff, whatever, at home first, if you're taking care of home first, then you're moving the stuff elsewhere and stuff, whatever. I got no problems.
Yeah.
But if your home's looking kind of rocky, but then you're glitz and glamoring up the side bitch and stuff, whatever, I don't know who's made on whose side.
Yeah.
I know he has a home in Miami. So I understand the God's Plan and stuff there, but you're claiming Toronto. I finessed down Western Road. I've been meeting Scarlet Road. Like, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Now you're in Vegas and stuff because you can do a residency and stuff for that. And you're still doing the same shit. And I'm pretty sure when he performs that song in Vegas, he's not going to change to a Vegas, like 2 Vegas street names.
Well, I mean, and again, you know what? Again, we're going by what we see on social media and stuff like that.
Fair.
I really don't know what he might be doing stuff in the city that we just don't know about. We just don't see.
Fair.
Again, it's whatever social media catches, right? Mm-hmm. So you in McDonald's, obviously, shit. Drake is here, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The cameras is gonna be on you, whatever. If you choose to do a nice deed, they're gonna catch that.
Mm-hmm.
If you choose to do something stupid, they're gonna catch that, right? So it's just one of those situations where I think the thing is that we don't really hear of him helping anybody or putting anybody forward, whether it's inside the music business or outside the music business.
No, that's the cost of fame.
That's the cost of fame.
That's the
you
cost
understand?
Of fame. That I understand.
Yeah, not to say he ain't doing it.
No, not saying they're not doing this stuff, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. If anything is to go public and stuff, whatever, right? Let it be the notion and stuff, whatever. Like, let it be known, because I don't know, can't speak. But if I was to have an interview with him, I would honestly put the gun straight to his head and say, like, boss, every time we catch you doing something real nice for peoples and shit like that, whatever, it's not in Toronto. And if he tells me and stuff, whatever, I'm doing it, you're not seeing it and stuff, whatever, then by all means and stuff, whatever. But in any case and stuff, whatever, to the things that I know, that I've seen within Toronto, me and being here and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing like that has ever came to the light. I know he's part of like the whole thing with behind the Raptors and everything and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if they go to the hood and take a few kids and stuff to watch a few games or two and stuff, whatever, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still, I feel like if even people in his camp and stuff is to record these things, stuff to help build up a thing, that's what you have a publicist for, right? You have publicists for and stuff for all this type of things, like Angelina Jolie and all these type of people, when they do these type of world vision things and all that type of stuff, whatever.
Right.
They know it will help their imagery and that status of that name and stuff, for that kind of build more. Publicists will kind of use that to heighten the type of shit, whatever. Yeah. He don't got to do it. He pays somebody for that shit.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Right. So I mean, that be that, but either the check's not being cut properly, or the publicists need to be fired and be replaced with somebody else, whatever. But I'm not seeing it. So, like you said, he did change lives. He just changed 2 people's lives and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Fit some bills and stuff. Probably didn't blow shit on some bullshit, by all means. But, like I said,
And again, to add on what you're actually just saying though, again with the whole McDonald's thing, it wasn't like it was a publicist.
No
type of deal. It's people were in the McDonald's with their phones, so they caught that act.
Yeah.
But the whole God's plan, I don't know if he was just in the if he was just in the city, they were shooting the video, you know what I mean, and that's how the whole idea came about. You understand? And it kind of went that way. Then it kind of went that way. But other than that, you know what I mean, it just makes it look questionable. What? Yeah, you know what I mean? It makes it look questionable.
Director X or Mr. X.
Yes.
He's from Toronto.
He's from Toronto. I think, and the girl who actually shot the video, she's from Toronto too.
And she's from Toronto.
Yeah, Karen Evans, I think her name.
And Drake is from Toronto.
Right.
So if you have any kind of vision and stuff, whatever, where would you shoot a video where you're gonna give away money and stuff like that, whatever? I'm gonna shoot out some numbers and stuff, and you tell me the city for this area code. 4. There's a 1 in there, and there's a 6.
Yeah.
That doesn't cross nobody's mind. All right, you know, fuck it. It
crosses everybody's
Marvin be the
mind.
Drake hater.
It crosses everybody's mind, but I'm gonna spin it to you on a different angle, right? Mm-hmm. You're in a city. You're shooting a music video, mm-hmm. right? You're in a place where you generate a lot of money, mm-hmm. and you probably pay a lot of taxes mm-hmm. on that money, fair. Right? And not only you're paying a lot of taxes on that money, but whoever you're hiring as far as the crew is paying a lot of taxes on that money. The people who are making it work, paying, you know what I mean, making it pay a lot of money. You understand? So it could, for all we know, it could be an accountant saying, "Yo, listen, you gonna do all of this? Nice gesture. We might as well do it and make it make sense." You understand? So we're gonna give away all this money, all this cash. We can write some of this stuff off. This now becomes not only a good gesture, but also a smart business move.
I get that.
So again, you know what I mean? We're looking at a situation where it may be not just his thinking, but the powers that be behind him. Because you gotta remember, he's still part of that Cash Money.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
But Drake is a powerhouse. Drake can go to any place and stuff and sell out a show with the blink of an eye.
For sure. Okay.
If Drake is even mentioning stuff, he's gonna be at a place for one night, whatever. The hoes will pack that bitch, okay?
Yeah.
Point blank period. That man is a money maker. We spoke about this. This man's recipe and stuff of
the man's got residence in Las Vegas.
Exactly. So I mean, the man's success recipe and stuff, whatever, is very, very real good. So for him to go pay off a few taxes or to or fro to whatever city he's staying and stuff, whatever, from you making, let's say Drake makes minimum, but I know he makes more stuff on the Ford's Bliss. But if he makes minimum 20 mil. Right. And he's to pay to the city of Miami and stuff whatever for where he's residing and stuff whatever, taxes wise stuff come up to let's say $500,000. Mm-hmm. I'm exaggerating, $500,000 mm-hmm. and everything and stuff whatever, right? He still has 19.5 mil to do whatever the fuck. Yeah. So I mean, he does, right? But remember what I'm saying. The people that's taking care of it. Yeah, I know. Taking care of that's what I'm saying. Around them. But the people, that's what I'm saying. Your peoples and stuff who you're running to these businesses and stuff like that, whatever. Yeah. Again, it goes back to what I'm saying. Drake can't be your only notion of making money. Like he said, in the what's that? The Nonstop track, whatever. Yeah. I let Ali brand the owl and everything like that. He made Future run this and all that type of stuff, and 40 did that. So that's what I'm saying. People have their jobs within that type of thing and stuff, whatever. A music director and stuff, whatever. If they have their own type of team, if he chooses to take that person and stuff, whatever. Some people can say, yo, they're gonna record with the Podical Sons. Some people say they might record with someone else. Right. And if they record with us, we have our peoples and stuff whatever behind us. Right. They will record somebody else. They have their peoples behind them and stuff whatever. It all depends on where you're gonna take your business and stuff whatever. Yeah. That's regular business moves. Yeah. That's regular business shit. So that's what I'm saying. We're giving this thing too much energy. Yeah. But my thing and stuff I'm looking at is that, hey, by all means, I told you guys before. I said it before. This episode's back. Can't remember where, but I know for a fact I said I'm gonna be not a fan if he pulls another stunt like this and is not within the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. He did it, and I'm still not a fan. I kept the same energy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. I'm just looking at it as two people are better off than the way they were before, and it could have been any two people. So it is what it is. But I mean, the way how he can make this all good and appease everybody is if he just called up to the Podical Sons podcast and say, yo, Marvin, not your average Joseph, I'm gonna give you $50 a piece, and I'm gonna shut the hell up and never talk about it ever again.
I'm in Toronto, so he kind of covers it right there.
He covered it, right?
He covered it right there. If we're in Toronto, he giving out money in Toronto, so he covered it.
Send the word out. Send the word out. And we represent worldwide. We on the net. Our show is hitting all over the place. So it's like the same type of advertisement, only that you're hooking us on Toronto brothers.
Facts.
Yeah, we're all good with that.
Facts. Let's move right along. So Pope Francis was caught on an airplane and stuff the other day, and with journalists and some publicists and everything, right?
Yeah.
He's on the plane and stuff, but it wasn't a secluded plane, but it was a nice little high class type of thing. And journalists was on there, asked him a few questions, and Pope Francis said he wants priests to be able to get married. So talks about this was in October, but talks then came up and stuff, whatever, the week before last.
Yeah.
And I guess they're trying to push things within the Catholic Church for it to happen.
Right.
For Catholic.
I never understood why priests couldn't get married.
I guess some people and stuff whatever deem something as like sex and intimacy as something not holy. And
is it like is supposed to be some vow of celibacy that
that was their thing,
like a vow of celibacy, and then on some friar tuck, some nun stuff where you just gotta be regular by yourself.
Cause like even way back when and stuff whatever, like if they castrated people and stuff like that, their only goal and stuff or their only other job was to be part of like the clergy,
right,
whatever, right. So I mean, but we live in different times and stuff like that, and the Catholic priests and little boy things and stuff taking kind of wild. My question to you and stuff is, do you think the rape jokes would stop after the priests are able to get married?
No, I don't think the rape jokes will ever stop, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Yeah. There's enough precedence and enough history to keep that shit going on.
They gonna get them bars?
For a long time.
Okay, so let me say this. Mike Jackson. Right?
Right.
Rest his soul.
Right.
Mike Jackson stuff, whatever, I want to say, to the generation that's born after Mike Jackson died.
Yeah.
Right? Those jokes and stuff, whatever, to them will be over their head. Like, I don't know, I heard from my grandparents or I heard from my parents about this guy and everything, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
So eventually those jokes and stuff, whatever, will die off.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But I think the sooner, that's why I think they could die off. I feel like the sooner this thing goes through, the sooner that some of these jokes and stuff, whatever, die off. But you're saying that, the bars and the material is too long.
The bars and material is too long, right? The field of religion itself, right? Mm-hmm. Because think about it. If we're really to look into this, like the whole priesthood.
Yeah.
At which part do you see any women involved?
The nuns.
But they separated though.
But that's what I'm saying. Like now, if they bring this whole marriage thing and stuff, whatever, nun Shirley and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
She can kind of cross over chambers and stuff, whatever. Father, I'd just like to ask you a question. How do you like this new lingerie? And then, something else might pop off and everything. Be a different type of day,
But okay, but
holy.
In order for that to happen, though, they gotta change this. They gotta change the system itself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
so it no longer can just be. For instance, Scouts just passed a law the other day.
Who?
The Scouts, the Boy Scouts just passed a law the other day where Girl Scouts cannot actually be part of the. It's no longer Boy Scouts. I forgot they have some acronym for it now.
Unified thing.
Yeah, but it's now a unified thing, right?
Right.
Granted, and see, this is what I'm saying. Granted, it's still kind of separate where the girls have their own thing, their own troops thing, and the boys have their own type of own troops thing. Even though it's now been combined to be one great big organization. Right. You understand? So I kind of see it like the same thing.
But it's still like, I want to say they still consist of minors, right? The boys minors. And girls, whatever. But most of the time when you're a priest, whatever, you're not really like a 15-year-old priest. You're still altar boy category and stuff.
You're an altar boy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when you come to the priesthood and everything like that, or nunnery and everything like whatever, you're of the age. I seen the horror movie, The Nun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a young chick, whatever, but she was still old enough to like do adult things. So that's why she never really took her full vows to become a nun yet.
Right. Okay, so now, but this is what I'm saying. This is where you're gonna have to switch up the game now, right? Because now you're gonna have, as opposed to just altar boys, you gotta have altar persons.
Oh, you're saying so to make the girls and stuff.
You understand? Because at some point now, it's gotta be a joining of the two in order for the two to intermingle.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're like you gotta have like Terry. You know what I mean? I shouldn't use Terry because Terry can be either or. Mm-hmm. You gotta have now John saying, "Yo, you know what? I think I'm gonna be a nun," and it'd be okay for John to be a nun. For John now to go to nun school
it'll be
like, hey, what up, Sister Mary?
So
you practicing your nunship too?
So hold on. So it'll be bundles and rosaries, then hashtag, then whatever for John. You know, hey. I just thought it was interesting and stuff when I heard it. I was thinking, I was like, you guys, listeners at home, let me know what you think and stuff, whatever. Don't hesitate and stuff, whatever. Hit comments or questions and stuff as usual.
It's interesting for real, and I think the bigger question for me is how many of these priests were really practicing celibacy, and because you've been hearing quite a few of them buying hookers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so how much of it is practice to how much of it is being tossed to the side in secrecy?
They can't be doing both. You know, they're not sparing the rod. They're kind of giving the rod.
Well, listen.
The healing rod.
Listen. Jesus had Mary Magdalene.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jesus was one of the pioneers to Podical sons. He didn't judge her. And we don't judge people.
There you go.
Yo, I have to slide out to LA and stuff, whatever, and find out about these hot dogs and everything, street meat. You know, Toronto, we got some street meat and stuff here, kind of come alive. Cleveland as well. Yeah. Cleveland, we got a lot of food trucks and shit like that. Whatever. They got some street meat. You know, they get the Polish boys with the chili on there and everything. They'll deck it out with some things. You know.
Yeah.
But LA, they got some different kind of street meat out there because for a grown ass man to be punching out 2 women over a $6 hot dog. Those hot dogs must be fire. Okay?
Man.
I'm like, yo, I seen a video and stuff with her. His name is Arka Orojan because he turned himself in. He turned himself because the video was point blank period. You can see him, see his face and everything and stuff.
He couldn't hide from that one.
No. Stevie Wonder seen him.
Okay, I got you.
And the man, he gave one a nice ass left hook. He gave the other one a nice ass right hook and stuff with her. And they just jogged his merry ass off and everything.
So hold on, is it 2 separate hot dogs? How do you end up punching 2?
Well, I guess the question and stuff because he turned himself in, he's still locked up.
Yeah.
So I guess eventually, maybe, you know, after this shit said and done, he needs to reveal the story and stuff, whatever. But all the people said that they were arguing over who is going first. Yeah. To get the hot dogs and everything. He's a bigger dude. So like he ordered 2 hot dogs, and they're like, no, hot dog is for me and my girlfriend, you know, friend and everything and stuff like that, whatever. Right. And they're like, we ordered 2 dogs and stuff like that, whatever. And then, you know, altercation, words flew off, and then, you know, we live in that digital time where everybody whip out phones. So when they whip out the phone, it's kind of like the confrontation stuff is going on, whatever. And it's like, you know, you're a piece of shit, fuck you, bitch, and okay, you know. And just another one for her, too. So you give like a 2-piece combo and stuff, whatever, without going to KFC.
Well, where was the vendor in all of this?
Come on, man. He's trying to make sure he not burn no one else's dog. He might get a punch.
But hold on, man. You got one dude ordering 2 hot dogs, right?
Right.
2 girls ordering 2 hot dogs, right?
Right.
You let them fight and you ain't sell no damn hot dogs.
No, that'll be my promotion. If I'm a hot dog vendor, I'd be like, dogs are so good, you'll knock on chick out for them, whatever, right? And the guys, because if I'm behind that, after I record all this, I'm like, God damn. Yo, what's in those dogs, man? Yo, let me get 2 of them things with my damn self. Please, no one fight me. Let me just put some ketchup, put little bacon bits on my thing and stuff, and I'll be on my merry way. Because I want to know why. There must be fire.
I'm throwing this one on the vendor. You know your hot dogs is damn delicious.
Yo.
They probably some repeat customers, man. You're supposed to have them puppies on deck. There should have been 6 of them lying on rotisserie grills just rolling over, just waiting to feed starving people. People are starving out there, man.
Yeah.
You let people get decked over hot dogs? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yo, I don't know. I was just, I think the fucked up part of me and stuff is like, I'm kind of glad no one was from African descent in the whole equation. No,
because then it would have been chicken.
Would you buy chicken? I would buy chicken from a truck.
You buy chicken from?
I would buy chicken from like one of those.
I buy BBQ chicken from a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you like if they had like a bootleg hot dog stand and stuff like that, or whatever? Frying up chicken and deep frying everything.
I don't know about that.
Seems a bit dodgy, mate. Is it a bit bloody dodgy?
A bit dodgy. But I see some of them food trucks as gangster, man. They open up the side, they got the rotisserie running.
Yeah.
The gravy dripping from the top chicken, hitting the bottom chicken, hitting the potatoes down at the bottom.
Ooh, that just sounds delicious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
You got my tapeworms active.
Listen,
now.
Brothers would be fighting over that.
Well, yeah.
That's what we be fighting over.
Hell yeah, that's facts.
Now hot dogs, we can yeah, you okay. You can have that street meat.
That's facts, man. What else I got for you? Okay, so I always wanted to touch on these type of things. I'm kind of glad it kind of happened now that we got the show and everything and stuff, whatever. So let me get my calendar on. Another one. So Alexandra Rayner, 30 years old, a South Jersey teacher accused of having sex with a student. Back in my day, all my teachers was, if they're alive or they're dead, thank you for the education. But they weren't hot to trot.
Yeah.
They weren't hot to trot. Granted, we had a few substitute teachers.
Yeah.
That slid through that were younger, and you're looking like, okay. But the rest of the hardcore teachers and stuff, whatever, they were not lookers.
Yeah.
These teachers now, they sleeping with these students as fire.
I can't say that I had
fire.
I can't say that I had any teachers that you forgot all the lessons.
You want to sit close to the teacher. You want to bring her an apple every damn day. No,
you ain't hear nothing what she said.
I'm not to waste my mother's grocery money and stuff for these basic ass teachers.
Yeah,
no disrespect to them. But as I'm saying, I'm like, But these teachers nowadays, they something else. These ones sleeping with these students or these accusations.
I ain't even lying, man. I see some fire teachers out there.
Look at the teacher from Atlanta, the fourth grade one. They said she was too curvy to teach. Imagine she had an affair with a student, whatever. Dun 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 dun. My thing and stuff is that.
Yeah.
What would you say? I want 2 answers.
All right.
To your daughter, if you found out your daughter was having sex with the teacher.
Yeah.
And then what would you say to your son that was having sex with the teacher?
Well, see, first of all, I'm gonna have to kill both teachers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can they mess with your babies?
Yeah, they messing with my babies. You understand?
Right.
And again, for me personally, it's a situation where it's just straight up taken advantage of, man. I don't care what you look like. I don't care I don't care how much you may or may feel that like you love my child or something, that you just taking straight up advantage of somebody who ain't know no better.
Who doesn't know better, right? Because you're older,
yeah.
or set teacher is older. That person is young and impressionable and stuff, whatever. You need to be wise on like the words and things you say to them.
Exactly.
Right? If a teacher, I feel like if a teacher even curses in class and says "fuck," the whole class going ooh, because they're impressionable to them. They're young.
And granted, we understand teachers are people just like everybody else. But
these teachers in bikinis on their grams, though. Go ahead.
But here's the thing. In certain situations, you gotta be that person, especially in a school situation where you're looked at as a role model, right?
Yeah.
In some situations, right?
Right.
Be an authority figure.
Right.
You understand? So you're now abusing this authority. I mean, think about it.
But cops abuse authority all the damn time.
People
in power abuse authority.
Yeah,
that's part of the power.
But we're not trusting those people with our kids.
You're trusting that the cop is just gonna give your kid maybe a fine or take them in place and stuff instead of taking their life.
Granted, right? But we're also looking at our kids not to be in a situation where they need to be
dealing with the police.
Dealing with the police. Whereas
school, it's a must.
It's a must, right?
Okay.
You understand?
That's where you're coming from.
So with being in school, you expect those people to conduct themselves with a little bit more responsibility. Mm-hmm. Now, here's my question, right? Because again, some of these teachers be fired.
Jeez.
So, why is it that you can't get nobody your age? Is it a psychological thing?
I'm gonna diagnostic. I'm gonna give it a little diagnostic.
Yeah, please do because
so you're an older person.
Yeah.
That has a thing for these younger people and stuff. Can we safe to say we're calling it the R. Kelly syndrome?
I was about to say Kellyism.
Yeah, Kellyism or R. Kelly syndrome. So I mean, if they like them young, I still feel like you can still find them young outside the school. I feel like if you're a teacher now, you say you like this young man or young woman and stuff, whatever, and everything, right? And you approach them.
Right.
They don't have to be students from your school.
But here's the thing. Opportunity is a bitch. You understand? Because as a teacher and you like them young, where are you going to be outside the school setting where you can find them? You gonna hang out at the malls?
Where else? That's what I'm saying. You're going to the mall.
But look, R. Kelly went to the schools.
Yeah, see, that was wild though, right? But that's what I'm saying. He went to the schools, but you gotta be smart about these times and everything and stuff like that. Just post up at the mall and everything. I guess by the young people they like the Starbucks. They like the Orange Julius, the Jamba Juices. So when you see him roll up with the Jamba Juices and stuff like that, fit the bill for him. Be like, hey guys, let's say her name is Miss Parker. Hey guys, it's okay. I fit your bill. Oh, thanks, ma'am. Like, I'm Mrs. Parker. How old are you guys? You guys roaming around with no adults? Well, we're 16. So I'm like, oh. I don't think you go to my school. So I never taught you guys in my school. No, we don't go to that school. Winner, chicken dinner.
Miss Parker, pay no attention to what Sofa King is telling you. He's trying to get your ass in trouble. Stay away from the malls and leave them damn students alone. You fire. You fired. There's some dude out there who ain't got no girlfriend but that would like you.
You're right. She can set the parameters on her Tinder and stuff from 18 to, I think 18 to 24 is the youngest.
Yeah.
And whenever she sees something that over the age of 20, just swipe left.
That's all
like, no,
listen,
bitch. Man. No, bitch. Like, 18? Hey, this is Miss Parker. You want to play in my playground? Send. Something like that. Something like that and stuff, whatever, right? Because, I mean, like, yo.
Listen. Well, okay, all right. What if your son becomes of age?
We gonna have that long talk. Okay? My wife gonna be upset with me, whatever. We gonna have that talk. Cause I'm gonna look at some things and stuff. I'm like, bruh, I feel like something's not right. Let me see your phone. And like some of these teachers, they're sexting them, whatever, right? Sending the nudes and everything.
That's how it usually starts. That's how it usually starts.
It starts from somewhere, whatever, right? I'm looking like, yo, who is this? Miss Parker, let me look this shit up, whatever. I'm going to go to your school tomorrow. I'm sick of this shit, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi, I want to request a meeting with Miss Parker. And Miss Parker, like that 4th grade teacher in Atlanta and stuff for that, and be like, look, Matt, I'm a level with you, okay? Please leave him alone. We need to worry about him getting this education. Now, if you can make this thing go smoothly, he gets straight A's through all the classes and everything and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk well with our son, but leave him alone. I got some younger cousins for you. I got some other peoples for you.
I can hook you up.
I can hook you up, whatever, you know.
Make it so that you ain't got to go to jail for nothing.
I'm going to have a long talk, and then I'm going to have to talk with him like, how far did you go with teacher? Well, I went to our house already. Be like, Jesus.
Lord help me. Lord help me. Lord help me.
Be like, yo. Bruh, I'm glad you set your aims very high. Aim for the moon, and even if you miss, you are still amongst the stars.
Yeah.
But you did a school to learn. Not all about sex education, but to learn. You know? Just that piece. And that's my main thing and stuff, whatever. Because, like, granted, again, like you said, they're very impressionable.
Yeah.
And you don't want these things to happen to your babies and stuff like that, whatever, right? You have a higher guard and stuff for your babies and stuff for that. You want them to get the best and the nicest way possible and stuff through life.
Right.
Because I still feel like even if my son was even 14 or if he was even 16, he wouldn't be ready to deal with a situation like that. Right. Because I still if I still can't trust him to be in a house by his damn self.
Yeah.
At those type of ages and stuff, for them, much less to deal with an older person in a relationship and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
So this is a relationship regardless.
Yeah.
Booty call or not, it's still a relationship. So I still feel like that he won't be ready for it. All jokes aside, but the talk is still gonna happen though.
And then we gotta also go look at it like psychologically, right? Like for these kids. This is probably gonna be maybe the first time that someone's gonna show them any sort of type of affection in that sort of way,
intimacy sort of way. Yeah.
So they can easily get wrapped up into that. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Well, history kind of proved that or whatever, like throughout the course of time with a lot of cases and stuff like this. Right? Yeah. Like if they've been, I want to say molested or been sexually abused from early and stuff, whatever, in their adult life will have a systemic effect on a lot of things, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I ain't even going that far. I'm saying like, okay, teacher gets found out, right? This whole thing gets into the situation where the law is involved. This young man or young woman, they still gotta go to school. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, how do you handle that next year, knowing that half the school knows what happened? You know what I mean? Half the school is looking at you like you the man, and half the other half looking at you like you disgusting. You know what I mean? Like how do you deal with that psychologically?
I think like the parents have to actually uproot that kid and stuff. Because granted, because they're underage, the media doesn't really bring their name out to the light, whatever, right? Just a person who's of age, the teacher. Yeah. In this case, that will bring them to light and stuff, whatever. So I mean, like, don't bring them. I don't think like they should go back to that set school if set situation stuff happens and everything. You need a fresh start.
Yeah.
And if you go to a new school and pull a new teacher and stuff, whatever, you need to have a stern talk with that kid and let him know, like, look here, man. Maybe regular life ain't for you.
Listen, little Mac.
Look here, you know? For real.
Listen, little Mac.
Be like, yo, where you get these lyrics from, man? Yo, why you ain't teach me some shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to rope in your mom, keep her safe and sound for Valentine's Day. Teach me what you doing. But I mean, yeah, like out here, like these teachers, they have a responsibility and stuff to these kids. The high school I went to and stuff, whatever, an older teacher and stuff, whatever, he was knocking out a student. So shout out to all the people and stuff who know, you know, I'm South High Flyer. I'm giving out my business and stuff like that and stuff, Cleveland, Ohio. And I guess you guys can do the math from there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, when I was in the high school, we had like maybe a few students that was knocking out a secretary.
Is that super bad? I don't know. But then she is older, right?
She is older. And I mean, at the same sort of situation, she's just not teaching them. But she's in a position where
she was teaching them. You know she was teaching them.
She's probably teaching them more than the teachers.
What? She was teaching them some things. But, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. These things and stuff, they happen more often than we think. I want to say they're slept on. Like, if me, look like this, me looking at this case. Yeah. you look at minimum once a year these things happen.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of this year of 2019.
Right.
Eventually it's gonna go national.
Yeah.
Or it might get missed because not everybody watches news, not everybody's into the whole thing and stuff for that. But
right
if it
now,
happens again,
we still fight with Trump. So
that's what I'm saying.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like eventually, it might be another case and stuff for that. Because I was going back in history and stuff for that, like recently and stuff for that. There's like at least minimum one case per year. These things happen and stuff where, like I said, going back, these female teachers and stuff, whatever, are doing these things and stuff for that. Granted, like when I was in school, whatever. There was a teacher, man. I ain't gonna call your name because I don't know if you're still teaching or not, whatever. I'm not trying to throw no dirt on your name. I am not a Hannibal Buress, and you are not Bill Cosby. I'm not about to throw you under the bus. But I do know that there was a student, and she was my age, and I was in the 10th grade, and she had these big-ass titties. I can say big-ass titties because we were the same damn age.
Yeah.
And when she didn't like her grade, she made sure she fixed that top. And she asked the teacher, well, why I got that D? And he probably looking like, because you got 2 of them on your chest. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what they had afterwards, whatever, but rest assured, when it came to 11th grade, she didn't get held back. She went to the 11th grade as well. So I don't know how she got her passing grade. But at the end of the day, it happened.
Listen, man, I was and this was out. This is actually outside of high school. This is probably like you know what I mean, like college type of deal. I was doing this this computer support specialist course, and the teacher, and I mean, you knew he was flirting with this one particular student. And the way I was set up, it was a networking class. Right. You understand? So the teacher sat at his desk and he had his computer, and everybody else, the students, sat at their own desks with their own computers. Right. Understand? But him as a teacher, he could send messages through each individual student. Yeah, that's what it was. It was networking. Right. You understand? So he, you know what I mean, that was part of the course of how to send messages, whether it's a group message, how to, you know what I mean, send individuals instructions, this, that, and the third. And them motherfuckers just be giggling with each other. And I know something was going across them computers that shouldn't have been going across them computers. Now, granted, it wasn't high school, you understand?
Right.
And she was most likely over the age of 18.
Right.
But at the same time,
the professional line was crossed.
The professional line was crossed, and he was much older than her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So
I don't got a problem with the age thing. I got a problem with if you're married or not. To be honest, that's my thing. Because, like, granted, if you're a teacher,
I can't remember. I can't remember if he was married or not.
See, that's my thing. My thing and stuff is that now, I feel like you're super selfish.
Yeah.
To take this type of situation and stuff, whatever. Like if you got something at home or possibility of something like there and stuff. Like granted, some people are in sexless marriages. Yeah. Right. But if you have something and stuff at home, and now you're charting off into your territory of work and everything like that, whatever. I think that's where I have a issue and stuff, like morally, because I look at it stuff as like, yo, you can shit anywhere else. Like you're fucking with your house and you're fucking with your money. Yeah, yeah. And in one fall swoop, you can lose both.
Both, for sure.
Whatever, right? Because if anything and stuff, whatever, you can lose your house, but you won't lose your money if it was like set student else, not even set student, because student will still be in your money lines and stuff, whatever, right? Right. But set person elsewhere. Because like you can lose your marriage and stuff, and you know what happens between two people is between two people. So if you know your marriage was failing and all that type of stuff, whatever, you can still keep your job. You still got to make your Skrilla. Yeah, yeah. Bill's still gonna come. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, like, yo, don't jeopardize all that type of stuff, whatever. But some of them, they look at it stuff like, you know, it's not cheating, I guess, because the person's young, or it's not gonna be going on forever, or and all that type of stuff.
I think that's kind of the jump back to what I asked before. What's the thinking? Like, you know what I mean, when they're hot like that, they could probably get not only men their age, but older men to probably say, listen, you ain't gotta teach no more. Yeah. You know let me save you. Let me take care of you. What is that whole the issue behind it? So you're right. I think some of the times it's that thinking of when well, it's just gonna be a one-time thing. It's not gonna really go anywhere because.
Well, I think you're right. Because I think if like I want to say the collective level, we've tried to figure out the thought process and everything like that. Not saying we can prevent it.
Yeah.
But we can know how to deal with these cases and stuff a lot more. Because like, what was the lady Mary Kate Letourneau, the one who she's married to the kid. Or the guy, student who she had the baby with, and they have another kid. So they have two girls.
Okay.
After she went to jail and came out and stuff, and she divorced that husband because the husband found the journal, the diary.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you jeopardize your marriage and everything and stuff like that, whatever, for this. What was your thought process? If you felt like your marriage and stuff was failing, jump ship.
Yeah.
Jump ship, whatever. But you still need to make money. You spent all this college time and stuff, whatever, for formal schooling and stuff to become a teacher and all this, and the years you probably put in before you met said student, whatever, and you lose both in one fall swoop.
How much jail time? Do you know how much jail time she served?
I can't remember. I think 6-7 years, I believe.
6 to 7 years?
So when she came out and stuff, whatever, he was old of age and stuff and everything like that.
Yeah.
And they still, like, she wasn't allowed to keep in contact and stuff, but soon as she got out, he came after her.
Okay.
And then, because it's not like she's not allowed to keep in contact, but he tried whatever.
Right.
They made it happen. Married and stuff, whatever.
And now, at that point, he's of age, so there's no law that can
there
fight
was some documentary interview thing and stuff on it, whatever.
Right.
He looked like my age. The two kids and stuff look super young because the older daughter and stuff, whatever, she got pregnant in jail. She had the baby and stuff and she was pregnant, right?
Right.
And the other one, they had a younger one after she came out and all that type of stuff with her, and she looked old. Not old, old, okay? She looked like one of those, she could have been a young and restless actress from way back, playback, whatever. But that's the thing. She's with the student, so I think we figured out the thought process behind this shit. We maybe can deal with these cases a lot different, whatever, right? Because to me, love is love.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, love is love, and you if you get that feeling, you sometimes can't help who you fall in love with.
Right.
You understand?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like that, we can still decipher what's love and what's not, at least from like when you put it under scope. When you put it under scope and stuff, whatever, and she's sending messages and stuff, or he or she's sending messages to students and stuff, whatever, let's go run away to be together and all that type of stuff, might be a possibility of love.
Yeah.
But if you're saying, like, come and get this, this pussy and everything like that on the text and everything like whatever, seem like a bit lost. Like, little rusty, lewd. Was it lewd, lavacious acts? That's what they call in the state of Florida.
Lewd, lavacious acts.
Yeah, you're over 12, under 16.
Yeah.
It's lewd, lavacious acts. Whatever. Okay. So, I mean, that's it. But if you're teachers and stuff out there, whatever, just change your Tinder profile thing to like 18 and 24 to the youngest settings. It might be 18 and 22.
Yeah.
And just swipe left to the ones over 20.
And you know what? If you're a teacher out there and may have known a similar situation or may have some sort of insight on it, hit us up, man, and kind of tell us, because again, it's a situation where I like Marv said, the more we know,
the better,
and we can at least teach our kids to look out for certain things, teach teachers to look out for certain things, and help prevent this from happening or going forward. At least throw the teacher a man his age.
True.
Something.
Let me ask you and stuff, whatever. What do you feel about the reputation of the black man? The reason why I say that and stuff, whatever, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you some shit that happened to me and stuff, whatever, earlier this week.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to some people and stuff at work. We beatboxing. And somebody asked me and stuff, whatever, because my son is, approaching 2. He was born after Father's Day.
Okay.
So last year, 2018, was actually my first official Father's Day. Right? Somebody asked me, so what did I do?
Right.
So I told him stuff with him, like, never had no set plans. I just kind of winged it for the day. My wife told me, like, leave the house. This is your day off.
Yeah.
Go do some shit that most dads might do.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
I like to listen to podcasts, Didn't have the Podical Son to listen to at the time. But I do now. And, went to the park. Had, like, little tea. I was feeding some birds and everything and shit like that, whatever.
Right.
I like nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get a phone call from one of my boys.
Right.
He's like, "Happy Father's Day, man. What's up with you?" I'm like, "I'm good." He's like, "What you doing?" I'm feeding the birds and stuff, whatever. He's like, "You got a side bitch?" So I was like, "Wait, what? What?" He's like, I'm like, "Nah, I'm literally at the park feeding the birds." He's like,
"No, you ain't, nigga. No, you ain't, nigga."
So he's like, "What?" He's like, "What black man and stuff, whatever, actually goes to the park and feed the birds?" I'm like, "This one." He's like, "Are you part white? Are you transracial?" So I'm looking like it was a whole type of thing.
Yeah.
So he said, "I'll prove it to you." He took the phone, because we were on the phone.
Yeah.
He went to go talk to his woman.
Yeah.
His wife. He's like, "Yo, I was calling Marv to wish him Happy Father's Day and stuff, whatever." So she's like, "Hey, Marv, Happy Father's Day." I'm like, "Thank you, appreciate it. Appreciate all the love."
Right.
He's like, "Well, I'm going to leave." He said right there from his wife to see her reaction so I can hear the reaction.
Yeah.
"I'm going to leave. I'm about to go to the park and stuff and I go feed the birds." She's like, "What birds? Where the fuck you going?" And she shut it down. She shut it down quick? She shut it down. She shut it down. And I was looking, I'm like, well, damn. Why is it that bad and stuff, whatever, right? So the woman I was talking to, a coworker and stuff, to bring it back now,
yeah,
she said the same thing. She's like, "Shit, my man's not feeding no fucking birds and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
At no damn park.
Yeah.
Or even going for no damn long walk and stuff without me.
Yeah.
What's going on?" So I'm like, yo, is it that bad? Enters a Caucasian man into the area when we're having this conversation.
Right.
I'm black, she's black, Caucasian guy comes in, and she said, "Hey, how do you feel about a black man who is married to say he's going to pick up and go for a walk when he's home?" And he responded, that's like JFK says he's going to buy a newspaper. We all know they're going to go be banging somebody in the process. So I got
us poor black men.
That's what I'm saying.
Poor black
Our reputation, is it really that bad in your eyes? Is it really that bad?
I want to say typical things that we're not known for doing.
Mm-hmm.
When we're out there doing it, it seems questionable in a certain people's eyes.
But what if you just want a new experience with it? Like, what if you just want a new? Okay, say you're like, say I'm not. All right, deep down in my mind, I feel like I'm a bootleg skateboard P.
Okay, yeah.
Ask me if I ever bought a skateboard before. Fuck no.
Right.
But now, if I just turn to myself like, you know what? I'm gonna buy some shoulder pads, some pads.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna give this shit a shot. Be like, "Hey, honey, I'm gonna try skateboarding some stuff, whatever, right?"
Yeah.
If I put it out there and stuff, whatever, you can't question me later and stuff, whatever. If I actually go do some shit,
right?
I'm pretty sure every person at a point in their life, whatever, drive or not, has been a pedestrian. And pedestrians, they do what? They walk.
Yeah.
So then, if you're gonna go for a walk, it shouldn't be nothing brand new.
Yeah,
if you just want to go for a walk,
it should be nothing brand. It should be nothing brand new. And granted, I guess it depends on the situation, because I can tell wifey that I'm going for a walk, and be fine, because she knows me for a person that would like to go for walks. You understand?
Does she really believe it, or she just putting on the front? Women are good putting on the front, whatever. Like,
she'll believe it, because she'll be more like, she'll be like, a lot of times she'll be like, "Okay, I'll come walking with you," and I'll be like, "Bet."
Aha! There's a catch 22. Aha! She coming with you to make sure no fuck shit's going on. You see it.
But even if she don't want to come walking with me, it's still okay for me to go walking. You understand? Mm-hmm. Now, the sitting down, feeding the birds type of deal,
that's a problem?
I think that's not a racial problem. I think that's a man problem. Because you only see old men in the park feeding birds.
Yeah, you don't see old women feeding the birds.
No, you only see old men. So I think...
Okay.
If a young white married dude was to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the park to feed the birds," I don't think his wife ain't gonna be too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, all right, everybody always tells me and stuff, whatever. Even some people and stuff, whatever. 'Cause there's a decade between us in age.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me and stuff, whatever. I'm 33 with an old soul.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm in my old soul type of state and stuff, whatever. I'm married. got a job. I work like, basically like, I guess business hours and stuff, whatever, Monday through Friday, all that type of stuff, whatever. I'm basically on old man level.
Yeah.
So why can't I do old man shit?
No, but when I say old man, I'm talking old retired man shit.
Yeah, but I don't have time.
Listen, man. You old and retired. You ain't got nothing else better to do than go to the park and feed the birds.
Yeah, but what if I just
You there out there with Joe feeding the birds. 2 retired men sitting on the bench feeding the birds. Listen, a white woman ain't looking at her young 20-something husband talking about, oh, I'm gonna go feed the birds. No, bro. He getting slacked just like the black man, bro. He getting slacked just like the black man.
Okay, so another part of the reputation thing and stuff, whatever, too. I remember, like, when I was single.
Yeah.
If I would go talk to a chick and stuff, whatever, and everything like that. I remember I was talking to a girl. She wasn't black. She wasn't black. She was of the Caucasian descent thing, like Greek descent, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I'm talking to her, having a conversation and stuff, whatever, never forget, it was funny. She said, you sure you don't have any kids? I'm like, what do you mean by that? She's like, are you sure? Because, most black guys, they have at least, like, 2 or 3 baby mamas. I'm like, what, damn? You see what I'm saying? Like, the reputation of the black man, I feel this is shit. How can we go about trying to repair our reputation? I hear people, all black men cheat. I hear black man can't feed the birds. Black man got like babies across the world. United Nations and I don't know.
Listen, not only that I heard all black men cheat, but if you're Jamaican, you're definitely cheating.
Yeah, I heard you cheating and beating. And stuff, whatever. I went one chick and stuff.
They went one step further for the Jamaicans.
Yo, they went one step further. I remember I was dating a chick and stuff, whatever. She's like, she's like, before we go out and stuff, whatever, my mom just wants to see you. She wants to feel comfortable and stuff for her to know who I may be going out with. I'm like, fair.
Yeah.
In case you go missing and stuff for her, she know what to put the face on.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? I'm all with it. Cause I'm gonna take your ass right back home and stuff, whatever. Cause it's like the second date.
Yeah.
The mom, quick, she asked me, what's my background? But I looked to the wall of the house and I'm like, it's about mint green.
Yeah.
Right? And she's like, you got jokes. You must be Jamaican. Like, yo. I was like, no. I was like, why? Is there a problem? And she just gave the daughter a side eye like, when you come in, we gonna have this talk. And then we dipped. She's like, my mom wasn't happy about your joke, just to let you know. So I'm like, nothing serious, whatever.
Yeah.
And then bit by bit, she started fading the back like a Jay-Z album. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Whatever. I thought, we're supposed to be kicking and everything like that. And she's like, yo, my mom don't wants me to talk to no Jamaican descent dude, whatever. I'm like, why? She said Jamaican men cheat and beat. I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
I'm like, when I'm in a relationship for me to cheat on you.
That's stigmatism, man. That's
I'm like,
heavy.
If I put my hands on you and stuff, whatever,
yeah.
She's like, no. So she's like, eventually it will come. It's like Field of Dreams. The Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you go in a relationship, the fist will come.
It may have not manifested itself as of yet,
but eventually.
But down the road, that car coming driving.
Yo.
Oh man.
Pretty much, man.
Oh man.
Alright, man. We gotta get off that shit. I'm just saying, shout out to my kings out there, my black kings out there.
Yeah, shout out to my Jamaicans.
Yeah, shout out to my Jamaican folk too, man. I'm like, yo, we gotta do better. We gotta help build this reputation and stuff for that. Please don't cheat. Please don't beat. Please notify your spouses if they want to go for walks and stuff to come with you so you can feed some birds and stuff, whatever. So eventually, if you want to feed birds,
and listen,
it's not a problem.
And my Jamaicans out there, if you get yourself a white woman, let her know off the bat if you're looking for that green card or if you're looking for that visa, because that's one that's floating around as well.
That one can't be slept on either, man. 90 Day Fiance.
90 Day Fiance, yeah.
Yo, okay, so the question and stuff for that I shout out for the week that sparked the debate and stuff for that was, how much allowance do you give your spouse who stays at home per month? So here's the thing. A friend of mine and stuff, whatever, we got into a discussion and stuff on like stay at home things, right?
Right.
Cause she's like, she heard the show.
Yeah.
She heard the last show and stuff, whatever. She's like, she was a fan of the question that I believe it was S Taylor 99. Shout out. You know, why men feel away so when women makes more money. Right?
Okay.
So I tell everybody, treat my questions and stuff, whatever, like something you could eat for days and bring to other places and still have a conversation about the same question. She said she feels that a man would be comfortable being a stay-at-home dad. Stay-at-home husband. So I said, I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm like, if we're in a hypothetical marriage and stuff, whatever, I'm like, I just let you know, I might need some low allowance money.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Right.
And she's like, how much allowance money are you looking for? So I said, well, if I'm stay-at-home dad now or stay-at-home husband, I'm like, stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
I got to pick the kids up at times and stuff like that. If the school bus don't take them, you know, I'm doing grocery shopping. I got to make sure I look the ideal of a trophy husband. You know, I got to work out, make sure I get the V. You know that little lower V cut.
The lower V cut.
The ab workout. You know your ab workouts when you get that lower V cut, whatever.
Yeah,
like a Bowflex commercial or whatever with a turn, right?
Right.
So I'm like, you know, gym membership. I'm a gamer. I might need a little 2 video games and stuff to keep me docile in the house, occupied and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Cut my hair every 2 weeks. So we punched a little budget out and stuff, whatever, right? So I said, you know what? Give or take, plus with gas money and everything like whatever. I said $500 a month.
A month, okay.
She looked at me, she's like, are you fucking kidding me?
$500, that ain't a lot.
Right, so I said, let's multiply $500 a month times 12.
Yeah.
That's $6,000 for the year.
Yeah.
If set woman or set wife is to make 50 to 60K and stuff a year, whatever, right? Say she makes 60K a year.
Yeah.
Right? She makes 60K a year. She takes home $54,000.
Right.
Like after, I guess, giving out the allowance money and everything like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
She said, no way. So that it sparked a great debate. Now, whatever, at work. So I was like, why is it an issue? So I'm like, she's like, well, if the tables will turn and stuff, whatever, how much would you give me? And I said, I give you $500 too.
Yeah.
She said, bullshit. No man thinks like that. Whatever, right? So that's why I said, let me take it to the ground.
Listen, hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me pause you right there, cause listen, man. If that was a situation, ladies, if we only have to give you $500 a month, we happy. We're giving that with our eyes closed, no question about it, because we know how easily that amount can balloon when it comes to you.
Preach. All that. Because that's my thing. My thing is stuff. I'm like, yo, just 500. She said no. And then, so when I took it to the ground, I seen some responses and stuff, whatever. I might get to your response and stuff, whatever. I want to hear your response, so the world hear your response. But I seen the response stuff is that, why does he need money if he's just staying home?
Oh no!
Right?
Oh man!
Yo, another one.
Does he need a key too? You gonna let him out to go pick up the kids?
Yo, another one and stuff, whatever. Said grocery money better be included into whatever they're given, and the amount they said is $250.
What?
Half. Eddie, I'm giving you half. They halved it. So the response and stuff for a while, I see nada. I seen zero, nothing. I seen granted, I seen a few joint bank accounts.
Yeah.
So you spend what you must and everything, but please be reasonable and stuff.
I think that was one. That was one
of your responses. And other people had
response.
some responses and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And I see some other people and stuff, whatever. They put the whole. Some people sent me like a damn Kermit meme, you know, with Kermit sipping tea, like, this one I'm not touching. Whatever, right? So I'm looking at it like, yikes. Some people told me stuff straight good. They're like, look here, man. This is part of my future plans. I'm going to refuse to answer this question because it might jeopardize how much money I might get in the future. And I was like, I didn't think it was a hot topic. I didn't think it was a serious hot topic like that until we had this debate.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, but why though? Because here you're with this person you're supposed to spend forever with. Right.
Right.
And if it comes to circumstances stuff, whatever, where one is willing to maintain the house, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I know they come up with that whole meme shit, the whole internet shit. Get you a person that can do both and stuff like that, whatever. That's not always the case.
It's not always the case.
And you can't always keep that up and stuff for so long.
Yeah.
Resentment will form some space, shape, or form. Because if you're working, then you coming in to go cook, clean, iron, all that type of stuff, whatever, something's going to happen and stuff where your body won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
It comes to your day off, you just want to sleep all damn day.
Of course.
You know, you're going to crash.
Yeah.
So, I mean, now you have your significant other who's not in the circumstances of whatever as like a better paying job such as yourself. I don't think it should be a problem. I'm for the joint account thing, whatever. But I feel like if I bless you, like, you know, I get paid twice a month.
Right. Yeah.
So if I bless you with, you know, like $250 here and $250 there and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
It's out of sight, out of mind, and we're not having no stress and no mess stuff about no situations.
Right.
Now, after I give you the $250 and stuff, whatever, and then I get a credit card bill and stuff, whatever, for like, you want to go do a spa day and stuff, like, why you take this out of your allowance? I allowed you to do what you had to do with the damn $500 for the month. Why you running up an extra tab?
Well, here's why I say the joint account and give wifey a debit card / credit card type of deal. Because my whole thing is my wife is responsible.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And you would hope that you get yourself a responsible woman, or you hope you would get yourself a responsible husband or a responsible man, right?
Spouse.
Right. And you're looking at it from a certain circumstance where we're in this together. We trying to grow this together. Mm. Right?
Right.
So your money's my money type of deal situation. Right? So at that point, she really gonna spend what she needs. Mm-hmm. Right? And then the extra, treat herself some with the extra. But not all the time she gonna feel like she needs to treat herself. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe out of the $500 a month allowance that I give her, maybe she might only spend $300. Maybe it might be a month where something really popped off, and that $500 ain't enough to cover it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So what you're saying and stuff like that, I'm paraphrasing, I'm putting words. Let me know if I'm wrong or not. But you're saying basically and stuff whatever that if you have the joint account, she only uses $300 and stuff for that, and the $200 is left that can carry over and to add that, and then
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair,
as opposed to her having $500 a month, right? Mm-hmm. The month is she only spending $300, and then she like, oh well, I got $200 to blow, and then she just blow it on nonsense because she got $200 to blow. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, listen, you have this card. There's not a limit. All I ask is that you be responsible with it. You understand?
Just to let you know, your statement right here might be recorded. So if your marriage don't work out, whatever, you sound like Captain Save-A-Hole. Like, hey, Captain Save-A-Woman or whatever you want to be called. But I mean, most men and stuff, whatever. Like, I can't speak for all men and stuff, whatever. But I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
What you're saying is facts.
Yeah.
I believe it's facts. And I believe that it's all on the individual. Now, if you have that conversation, then that's fine. But a lot of people, they don't have this conversation. A lot of times, especially like these questions that I throw out there and everything, even if you never thought of it before, the thought is in your head now. Right. So now you should formulate a theory somewhere in your head to say like, okay, if you are put in a predicament, be like, look, honey, you make more money than me. I'm going to sit my ass home. I'm going to hold down the kids, do everything and stuff at the house. Are you okay with that? Yeah. I'm thinking $500 and stuff for that should be my thing. That discussion has to be had.
Yeah.
Whatever,
yeah.
Right? If she said the whole joint account thing and stuff, whatever, I'm all for it. I mean, you're not going to spend all, like I said, every month might be different. And stuff,
every month's going to be different.
Every month might be different, whatever.
Listen.
Call of Duty come out in November. So November and Black Friday's in November. So that's my heavy spending.
Listen, you might have Call of Duty come out in November. Mm-hmm. Black Friday in November. Mm. And then the tire out on the car break.
Yikes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so then 500 ain't gonna cover that.
Right.
You understand? Now you gotta extend. Now you gotta go back to her and say, listen, that $500 that you gave me ain't gonna cover this month. You understand?
Let me drive you to work. Let me drive you to work.
Whereas you have the joint account.
Let me drive your LX.
Where you have the joint account, she just saying, all right, go fix it. You don't need to bother me. Go fix that. Go do that.
Cool.
Well, granted, that's only going to work with a responsible spouse. You understand?
Responsible, solid spouse.
You might be at home one day checking up the finances and see that bank account going to
negative.
zero.
Negative. Your overdraft is on kicked in and everything. You're like, what the hell happened? Hey, babe, I got these new J's. I got these Giuseppe's. Don't want them on sale, though. I only got them for like $400, though. All right, we're at that point where we're at the Ask the Sons. GMC6 from Instagram said, is it okay for couples not to share their passcode for their phones? I'm against it. How do you feel? You're for it?
I'm what? Sharing passcodes?
Yeah, sharing passcodes for phone. I feel like if you're gonna have a passcode, I feel like you're hiding something. But if I know your passcode and stuff, whatever, then we're good to go. Cause that means you're not hiding it from me. Right. You're hiding it from, like, I guess, like, your carelessness. Yes. So if you put your phone down somewhere and you can't find your phone, no one else can have access to your phone but you and I.
So I think everybody should have a passcode on their phone.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But I do believe that your significant other should at least know that code.
Yeah.
Right? And that's for any amount of reasons. It could be an emergency situation.
So give me your top 3. Yeah, emergency situation.
Emergency situation, right? You may have left your phone at home, and you might need something out of it. So you call wifey real quick and say, "Hey, just pick up my phone and give me this information out of it." Right?
Put a thumbtack in that. Same dude who hit me off with this question.
Yeah.
He DM'd me a video. Dude was in surgery or in the hospital, gown and all and everything. Yeah. He got up out of the bed when he found out that his girl getting ready to drive home with his phone. Okay? Yeah. He got out, ran out the hospital. His boys are filming him running down the car. Hey, man, open up the door. Give me my phone, man. Give me my phone. And she's like, well, I'll open the door if you give me your passcode. He's like, stop playing. You play too much. And she drove off. And he's chasing out a car in a hospital gown and socks. So, that I don't think it was an emergency purpose where he might call and say, hey, honey, could you go on my phone for such and such? Negative. That boy is willing to leave the hospital butt-ass naked to go get that phone. So you think a dude's like, yo, I'm gonna need you to go on my phone? Nah. Wherever the hell, if he's at West Hell, he gonna make that swift-ass UE, drive past Satan, go down the Fishport Road, and go right back to the house to go get that phone.
And I'm trying to think of a
third one. Give me a third one. That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to think of a third.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, if she got a password, you don't really need a third one. I mean, I'm just looking at it from a situation where emergency purposes,
right? Like I said, if you're careless with your phone, that's it. Me personally, I'm not a careless person with my phone, right? Like my phones and stuff, whatever. Like even if I'm to like get rid of my phones or resell them or give them back or hand them down and everything like whatever, my phones are mint. Yeah, I might have a screen. I always have a screen protector. I always have a case. Whatever, and I feel that like most of the time and stuff when it comes to my phone, it's not too far from me. Granted, for maybe the things that I do with my phone, whatever, that's part of the reason, but I'm not careless with my phone. Right. So that's why I feel like I don't really need a passcode and stuff, whatever. Right. Granted, my boy, he calls me a homewrecker. I'll tell you why he calls me a homewrecker, because of the passcode situation. Yeah. Went to a little dinner, birthday party thing at a restaurant and everything. I wasn't there with my wife. Okay. I was there with some coworkers. But I had my wedding ring on. So I was getting a text message from my wife at the time, right? Right. So I opened up the phone and stuff because I had the phone on the table while I was eating. And I opened up the phone and stuff, whatever, with my pinky finger. So the woman sitting next to me and stuff, whatever. Yeah. She's with a longtime boyfriend and stuff sitting on the opposite side of her. Yeah. And she's like, oh, I didn't know iPhones open up and stuff with the pinky finger. I thought it was just your thumb recognition. So I was like, no, I don't have a code on my phone. She's like, and you're married? And she tapped dude like, hey, he's married and he don't have a code on his phone. Why you have a code on your phone? Good night, folks. World War III started right there. My boy said I wrecked somebody's home and stuff, whatever there. But that's what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't feel like I have anything to hide.
Yeah.
I'm one of those black dudes that don't cheat. But then again, I guess it's up to the test of time and stuff for that to prove everybody and everything and stuff wrong.
But listen, me and my wife both have passcodes on our phone. We know our passcodes, right? But it's there because the kids will pick up our phones.
Right.
And just start doing shit with it. Next thing I know, my screen all dark.
You got 10 new apps.
I got 20 apps on my phone. My phone moving slow as hell. You know what I mean? So it's a situation where, you know, anything could be anything, right? And it's again, like I told you yesterday when I was when I was out, and my phone fell out of my pocket and landed in the snow.
Right.
I went, you know what I mean, miles away. And came back, and thank God I found my phone in the snow.
Place.
In the same place,
and if you didn't, and someone else picked up your phone,
someone picked it up.
They could be calling Japan right now, and you got this fat ass bill for no goddamn reason. Yeah, I feel
you know
that.
What I mean? It's funny that you say that. I took out a phone for my friend. This is like way back in the day. You understand? And he had just got the phone. We were all traveling, and he had left the phone, and he forgot the phone in a cabbie. Right?
Ooh.
By the time he figured out that he had lost the phone, to call Rogers or Bell or whoever it was the phone was hooked up to, they already called Sri Lanka. They called all these different places, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
It's a situation.
That's what I'm saying. I understand the situation and stuff, whatever, for the carelessness, right? You never know.
You never know
and stuff, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. But like I said, if each other has the passcodes, then you're safe and stuff on that aspect. Next question comes from Brandy_gets real. She said, "Can sex ruin a friendship?" I feel like if both of you guys are single and both of you guys have been friends and nothing ain't popping off on either end of the equation, it's like throwing sprinkles on ice cream. You're just adding to the greatness.
You just adding to the greatness?
Because they said people say they want their spouse to be their best friend. Right. So if your friend and stuff has become your spouse, it's like half the battle done, man. That's what G.I. Joe taught me.
But then that's if your friend has become your spouse. What if your friend doesn't become your spouse? What happens in a situation like that?
I think if your friend doesn't become your spouse, whatever, it still cleared the air for both of you guys too. Because one, you could both know that you guys aren't sexually compatible, or something like that, whatever. Or sex might be the only thing and stuff. Like I feel like if you were friends before sex, then you're just not compatible and stuff for that when it comes to the sex portion. And that's just not where you guys need to be. But you still take the lesson and learn from it and stuff and be like, yo, you know what? It can't work out between us and stuff on that level.
What if, right? Y'all are mad cool. Y'all are good friends. You just ain't at the point where the two of you ever see each other of being husband and wife. But you have sex and the sex is fire. Like fireworks. Explosions all over the place.
Right, like a Trojan commercial.
Now, you're addicted, you're hooked to the sex. What happens at that point?
You proceed to a relationship. If both parties agree.
But what if you can't have? But what if the sex is the only thing that y'all and
but that's what I'm saying.
You have a few conversations.
But that's what I'm saying. You guys have a few conversations and stuff like that, whatever, right? Now you intertwine the stuff, whatever, this whole sex aspect and stuff into it and everything, like whatever. Now I feel like it's up to the individuals to see like where they fall suit or where they feel compatible or where they're trying to chime in, kind of find every plug has an outlet. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where you start looking at things and stuff on a serious note. Be like, okay, we were kosher and stuff. Like we both like sports. We both support the Patriots. Shout out to the Super Bowl 666. All that type of stuff, whatever. And that's just it.
Right.
But now if you add the sex into the equation and stuff, they're like, yo, so what are the things you into? I just know you're a Patriots fan and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if she tell you and stuff, whatever, well, she's not a Lakers fan, she's a Clippers fan. And that's a no for you. Be like, you know what? I think we're good where we are right now and stuff in life. But that's what I'm saying. She's like, no, I like this, I like that. And then it's that's still dating. It's still a part of dating and stuff where you're still trying to figure out where you are compatible, where you aren't compatible and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I feel like sex is a hurdle in the beginning. It has to be dealt with. That's why I'm not a fan of the 90-day rule.
Yeah.
That 90-day rule and stuff don't make no damn sense to me. I think the chemistry and stuff is right, whatever. You do what you need to do.
You do what you do. Yeah.
You do what you do and stuff with it. Protect yourself, do it right.
Yeah.
That's it. You can sleep with me, I guess, either day 1, but you know exactly where you stand, and you can sleep with me and stuff, whatever, day 21. Yeah. Whatever. If you expect some people to wait 90 days, good luck with that.
Yeah. But, I mean, and we can both agree that it's an important part of a relationship.
Absolutely.
Right? So, and this is my whole thing where...
But when we argue and stuff, well, this is a man thing.
Well, here's the thing. We make the jokes and stuff like that, but a lot of times they want to say, I don't want to rush into anything. Mm-hmm. I want to get to know you first. I want you to get to know me first, right? Mm-hmm. So it's all right. We do this. You get to start knowing each other, right? 3 months goes by, 4 months go by. She finally say, on the 6th month, all right.
Just to let you know, 3 months is 90 days. So if you're going 4 months and stuff, whatever, somebody's auditioning to be a nun or a priest.
Listen, some of these people are wild out here. You know? So the time goes by, right? Mm-hmm. And she say, you know what? I think I'm ready. And you're like, bet. Y'all jump in the sack. Mm-hmm. And it's the worst damn sex y'all ever had.
Yeah, you waited 5 months to realize the sex is shit. You wasted your damn time.
Now you start questioning everything. Because it's not like you can have a relationship.
Fair. Exactly.
With not having sex.
Right.
But now you just realize we're sexually incompatible. What happens at that point?
Granted, you can grow. Because I want to say, first time and stuff, whatever, it may be the thrown off mark and stuff, whatever, right? Right. But I'm not a fan of stuff of like waiting another extended time to see if that's going to grow. Because my thing and stuff is that first time everybody's shy. You're getting to know a person and stuff like that, whatever. Let's say it might just be maybe 2-3 positions or something like that, whatever. And then the show's over. Yeah. Whatever, right? And then compared to like the 4th time and stuff where conversations and communication and stuff has been held, communication and stuff is kind of there. Like, what do you like? What would you want to happen? All that type of stuff, whatever. And then there's growth and stuff, whatever. Yeah. In between that, there's still growth and development, right? So that's something that would change. But I ain't waiting no goddamn 5 months for that shit. We need to speed the process to let me know, like, okay, first time, cool. It didn't pop off properly. Yeah. Came fast like FedEx, bust too quick. Yeah. I got it. All right. My bad. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. Get better from there. Yeah. And we show growth, whatever. But I'm like, you as a woman and stuff, whatever, are gonna wait and see that you waited 4 months to see that I'm a minute man. And then you can say you're gonna wait for another few months to see if I'm gonna change from being a minute man. You are an idiot. You're an idiot.
Listen, if you waited 4 months and found out I'm a minute man, you better give me 5 more minutes until me get that shit back up, because it ain't going down like that.
Yo, and wait, hold on. So you give me your answer. So can sex ruin a relationship? Yes? No?
I think it's either gonna do one or two things. It's either gonna make it progress, or it's gonna ruin it.
Roll the dice, man. We talked about earlier was 6ix9ine. It's all about a gamble. Life is a gamble.
But at some point, it's gonna affect it either way. It's not gonna be like.
Of course, it's gonna affect the friendship.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like, oh, we tried it. It's all right. Just forget about it.
No, there's some G people about it though.
Yeah. You have some.
There's some G people.
You have some G people.
There's some G people and stuff. It's just that you might be the person that caught feelings, or that person might be the other one that caught feelings and stuff, whatever, right? Right. Because you might be looking like, oh snap, we done did this deed and stuff like that. So what's happening? You coming by like, nah, bro, calm down. It was a one-time deal. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. I had an itch. You scratched it. we're moving forward, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then he's going home, with the donuts and the blanket, crying, and whoa, 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 caught in his feelings. Kiki, do you love me? And all that type of stuff.
She called right back. So what is it that you really didn't like about it?
I'm like, was it the angle, the dangle? Like, did I not put more in the stride?
That swirl move. You didn't like the swirl move. You didn't like that move.
You didn't like the swirl move. Okay. Got it. Thank you for your words of encouragement. I will improve on my behavior and techniques. Fine Bottle Sherry, her question is, should the wife know all her husband's female friends that he has? I say yes. I say yes because everybody has to be declared like customs. The reason why I say that and stuff, whatever, I feel like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Because if she pick up some secret friend and stuff, whatever, or some friend that niggas never heard about and everything like that, whatever.
Right.
And then she's like, oh, want to go for drinks with such and such, whatever. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
Who? I turn to an owl real quick. Who? And then like, oh, just a friend, whatever. I'm like, you never mentioned said person and stuff, whatever. I wouldn't feel comfortable with my wife getting up and going like that. So That's why I would declare and stuff, whatever. Because you do to what you want to be done to you.
Of course, yeah, 100%. So
that's why I feel like that the friends in general, outside, even as new people, say if it's like a new coworker or something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And you're the opposite sex or anything like that, whatever. Even if they're not opposite sex and stuff, whatever. Be like, yo, this guy at work, Jerry, crack this joke and everything like that and everything. Yeah. So then in any case, well, I'm gonna go out for drinks and stuff with Jerry. It's not a ooh. He'd be like, oh, the guy, he cracked an inappropriate joke. Okay, you do what you do.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
No one's left in the unknown. I think the part in a marriage and stuff is that, or even in a deep-rooted relationship, no one should be left in the unknown.
Yeah.
Because how would you feel? Like, I always look at it stuff like, if it happened to me, how would I feel? And that's how I took it. What about you?
No, I think the same way as you when it comes to that, and when it comes in that regards. I would probably even go a step further and say when it's also establishing the type of friend. You understand? Because maybe it's Tracy you ran into at the mall that from high school.
Right.
But you and Tracy don't associate like that.
Right.
You understand? So when wifey sees you and asks you, oh, who is that you were just talking to? You'd be like, oh, that's our high school, high school friend that I know from, you know what I mean? And
declare
like,
that, man.
Well, it's a high school friend. I didn't even remember she still exists.
Yo, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Part of the declaration piece and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, put like this. You're out there and stuff, whatever. Because it happened to me several times and stuff, whatever, right? I'm out and about doing my ones and twos, and I'm with the wifey.
Yeah.
And we're out. People walk up on me, stuff that I know and stuff whatever from like the past and stuff whatever, right? They're like, yo, what's up and everything, or how are you and stuff. I'm like, I'm good. This is my wife. She's lovely, isn't she?
Yeah.
All right, this is such and such.
Yeah.
All right, we get into the conversation and we'll make it short.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? That's what I'm saying. But there's still a declaration being made. So no one's left in the unknown.
Right. It's
the unknown thing and stuff, whatever. Where I have a problem, and I think like what she was saying and stuff, whatever. And this question, hopefully I'm not paraphrasing, but I'm glad you're listening to the show.
Yeah.
That this is what the case is and stuff, whatever. That you're left in the unknown. When you're left in the unknown and stuff, whatever, that's where that's where the riff will start.
Yeah.
That's where the riff will start and stuff, whatever. Because that's my thing and stuff, whatever. Because I look at it and stuff as that, like, yo, I have tons of female friends. I have tons of male friends.
Yeah.
We converse to tons of people and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't only just converse with each other in the Podical Sons.
Right.
You have your own world you're in, then we meet once a week.
Yeah.
And I have my own world, then we meet once a week. And then our worlds collide.
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day and stuff, whatever, guy, woman, if you run into a talking dog, or whatever the hell, that will be part of that conversation and stuff. And if you develop a bond or a friendship or whatsoever with that person, bonus.
Yo. There's this girl at my workplace.
Right.
She's my wife's doppelganger.
She act just like your wife?
No, she looks just like my wife. And I'm like, listen, I want you to meet my wife.
Niggas, you show a photo of your wife? Did you show her a photo of your wife?
No, because that's like I said.
Show her a photo.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah,
I'm going to because we're co-workers like that. Like I used to work I used to work on the opposite side of her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I would say to myself, Dad, you look like you know what I mean? I'd say to myself, man, you look like my wife. But it wasn't until like recently when I see her she wore her glasses and she like the glasses like my wife had and she wear her hair. I'm like, how dare you could pass like as my wife's sister?
Doppelganger.
So I'm like, all right, bet. But now I work further up the line. You know what I mean? So our interactions are not like that. It's just like everything's on a time pace. So I like, what's up? What up? But I'm like, yo, the next time I'm on break,
show the photo.
Yeah, the next time I'm on break, I'm like, listen, man.
Just finesse it with the photo. And
I'm
show
like, listen, man. You sure you ain't related to my wife?
I haven't found nobody, a woman that look like my wife, but I know several women and stuff like that I know, they act like my wife.
Man.
And when I see and stuff like that, when I see those type of women and stuff like that, I tell them like, yo, that's some shit my wife would say. That's some shit my wife would do. Whatever, right? My wife, you know, she about zero tolerance on some shit and stuff like that, whatever. So when it comes to like that type of gang shit, when I see somebody want some gang, whatever, I be like, man, that's some shit my wife would do. Straight thugging.
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, that's it.
You know what? I'm gonna go on Facebook real quick because I know because she's in the zone where some of my friends work.
And plus, we're on Facebook now.
Yeah. She in some of the zones where some of my friends work. So let's see if they have her as a friend, and then I can show you the picture, and then you can tell me if she look like wifey or not. Cause maybe I just be tripping.
You might be missing your boo. Bro, I thought that was your wife. Yo, shit. What? You said? Get the fuck out of here.
She's my wife's doppelganger, bro.
Bro, I thought that was your wife. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I swear on Jesus' sandals he used to walk on water with. I thought this was your wife. I'm about to say, your wife out here catfishing these people with a new name? Yo. I'm like, I know who you be, man. Like, you ain't this chick. Yo. Show her a picture of your wife, man.
I'm gonna show her, man, and I'm gonna show my wife this picture.
Show your wife that picture.
I'm gonna show my wife this picture, and I'm gonna show it because I be saying, and it's not until like real recent, like when she have her hair straight and stuff like that, like how my wife used to win. I'm like, God damn, you look like my wife.
Jeez.
There you go.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm good for this show. You kind of blew my mind with that one.
I'm good for the show too, man.
Thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.